Alrighty then. Just a sec. I need to adjust a few things here. Hey, Henry, welcome, welcome. Also, GNG, welcome. I think you might not be back yet, but welcome anyway. Um, but let me see. Game? Are you working? There we go. Wasn't sure if the game was up or anything, so it's rare for me to hear like a remix of the shop. That was kind of I kind of like that one actually. Pretty nice. Anyway. Eh, oh my gosh, I was so out of it earlier today. I just needed like a gigantic nap. I may be coming down with something. I'm kind of hoping I'm not though. Like I'm hoping it's. I mean, my throat was starting to get a little bit yucky, for lack of a better word. I felt it felt like I was starting to get a sore throat, and I'm hoping that's not an issue because I'm going to be also be getting my flu shot and stuff tomorrow, which is even gonna further reduce my, what do you call this? Further reduce my immune system. So that it's gonna be a really bad day if all that hits at once. But anyway, hey everyone, have happy weekend. Oh my, I'm already out of it. I am already out of it. But really quiet week overall in the game, I suppose. We don't have an active event going on, I guess. Like, not even a total assault, not even a, well, we finished the grand assault not too long ago. I actually got gold on that one. By how much exactly? How'd you guys do in the grand assault? Apparently I was around 12,000 on the grand assault. So I don't think I had a chance. I didn't have a chance unless I did torment, apparently. But it is what it is. Or maybe the scores were just that close. What was my scores? Almost forgot to do it. I mean, the good thing is you can do all 7 tickets in one go. So, yay. Yay for that one. But it doesn't look like we have any events going on. No rotational busy work and stuff like that. I guess we had Dulce Biblioteca, with the library. We had the library event become permanent, which I think introduced Ui and stuff. I do have the 10 roll ticket, but I don't know if I should be rolling for anything within the next 30 odd days, so I'm gonna keep it in the meantime. I am also kind of tempted to roll for Ui just because, you know, just test my luck with 110 roll. However, if my luck on this channel is anything to go by, it is absolutely horrible. I mean, I've had to spark twice already. Once on stream, once off stream, and multiple other times off stream. So it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, there were a few things I did find on Twitter and one-ish video, I guess, on YouTube. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. There's like a lull in events, gotcha events in general, not just in Blue Archive, but just in general. I feel like all the other gotcha games I kind of follow, there's nothing much going on. But I guess it's also kind of like, we're not really in fall. We kind of got out of summer. All the summer stuff is already done. I don't know if that means anything, to be honest. So we're kind of like in a lull for a lot of things. But here's the thing, Is it next week? No, it's not next week, but it's pretty close. Well, stuff is coming up next week, right? We do have an actual new event in Blue Archive coming up next week, which I think is the Hyakiyako tourism thing, the Gehenna tourism to Hyakiyako. Let me double check. What does it actually say in the thing? Hey Salty, welcome. How's it going? What'd you miss? Absolutely nothing. I've been trying to figure out what the heck is going on in the gacha world, and apparently a whole lot of nothing for the most part. Not just in Blue Archive. Not just in Blue Archive. Oh, I guess a couple of things are coming up next week as far as Blue Archive stuff is concerned. Who's ready for this? Who is ready for set? I don't think I am. I think Henry was the one that said this actually sucked balls. So, and what's even worse, it's special. Special type, the one type that a lot of people suck at. I guess I can throw all my special types and all my elastic types in there. Well, elastic refers to the armor. What is it? Sonic types for the attack. I do have three Sonic types. But I mean, it's better than nothing. Skill rotation must be extremely painful. I feel like skill rotation on auto is probably going to be needed. I don't know. Well, this will be an experience for sure. I'm not sure what. Okay. I was originally going to do something else next Tuesday, like just something random, but I forgot this was happening. So we may do one day for set and another day for the actual tourism thing, which not that one. The actual tourism thing. So hope they gave her as a welfare unit. Which one? Who? Rumi? Oh yeah, right. Now that you mention it, there is a couple of things happening in JP, right? There's a couple of things happening in JP. One, I don't know her, to be honest, but I think she shows up in a previous Shanghai Jing event. I think we have that Shanghai Jing event, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. But she's becoming playable. Her drip is immaculate. You know what? You know what else is immaculate? Lycaios? This. This gap right here between the jacket and her dress. The gap right there. China dressed with jacket. She's the second person who regularly. No, I mean, there's a lot of people with jacket. I'm thinking Neru for some reason, because of I guess a similar-ish design jackets, but she's more what biker gang / yakuza, and more. This is more like actual Chinese style jacket. The fact that she got a banner before Kisaki, I don't know anything about Rumi. Who is Rumi? What is Rumi? I mean, I guess if you don't want to say, we do have a Shanghai Jing permanent event. Let me double check. Do we actually have that? I wanna see. We should, right? We have. I don't see it. Is this a playing tag at Neverland? It is. This one. This is the Shanghai Jing event. No, not this one. Rumi doesn't show up in this one. Okay, maybe. Well, that's the only one I know. No. I'm not talking about the Rumi event. It's somewhat recent. Oh, she shows up in a more recent event. Okay. Well, that's the only one I know about then. Late 2023 in global, so we're probably gonna get the other Shanghai Jing event permanent soon, if that's correct. Maybe. Black Tortoise and Dragon work together. That's the event where Kisaki was introduced. Okay, so the one that I just looked at, that's the one where Kisaki's probably not in yet. Let me go back to that. So not this one, right? Does it? Yeah, it doesn't seem like this one. Well, I mean, Shanghai Jin is supposedly the next main chapter, right? It's not permanent yet. Okay. Gotcha. So it's not this one. Oh, well. Okay, so I don't know. Shanghai Jin main story real? I don't know. It's a rumor right now, right? Unless there's some confirmation somewhere that I'm not aware of. But yeah, speaking of Rumi, speaking of Loli Rumi, what are we calling her? What are we calling Loli Rumi? Are we calling her Rooney as Rooney? Something. Rather get Gehenna first. I think a lot of people would like Gehenna first. I would too, to be honest. Rooney. On the bright side, we're finally getting back to new units. Yeah. I think it slowed down for a little bit because of all the stuff that was happening, but I mean they were working on this one too. So I think also someone got a little bit of a halu or delusion where these things that are being wrapped on everyone's heads is the wedding veil for the Chinese wedding stuff. But no, I don't think that's the case, but you never know. It does seem like it. It does seem like it. So, but this will be interesting, I suppose, when it finally drops. I do enjoy the few arts that we got. A lot of okay. You know, whenever something that strikes the fandom's interest comes up, there's like a explosion of fan art. She didn't get so much that type of treatment this time around. At least not that I saw. But still, there's a few there's a few that's pretty cute. And I guess this is where the oppai went. These are where the oppai went apparently in the meat buns. Or you know, take that take that as you will. Never know with the Blue Archive devs. Well, I did see one weird thing on my Twitter timeline. I don't know what to make of it. This thing. I mean, there's been a whole slew of tempurification of a lot of people, and someone made a Fumo size tempura outfit for Serika. She does look pretty crunchy in that thing though, so I wonder if people just make these because it's so fuzzy. What did you use to get this? Playing tag at Neverland was the introduction to Shanghai Jing School. Ah, okay. But we haven't actually got it. It doesn't go too much further than that. Got you. Still don't understand the tempura fumos. I don't think anyone does. It all started with the crunchy Hoshino. The Hoshino Fumo tempura, but where did that come from? Deranged minds in Japan. That's where it came from. They find the weirdest thing to do, and it just kind of catches on randomly. So, what was going on their mind? They thought it was a funny meme, but how they even got that idea in their head, that's a different story, which I don't think anyone is gonna be able to answer. Let's be perfectly honest. There are some things better left not asked, unanswered. Which way am I going with that? I honestly don't know at this point. I honestly don't know at this point. Have you guys seen this though? There was a video of Addis making stuff for the Mid-Autumn Festival. I think around this time so there's 2 times of year where you probably get a bunch of mooncakes and stuff. It's I think one is during Chinese New Year's, correct me if I'm wrong, and another time is around this time in the fall where it's like a Mid-Autumn Festival and stuff like that. I've only done mooncakes once just to try them out, but I really don't know too much about it, to be honest. Ideas like that are random epiphanies you get at 3 a.m. while sleep deprived. Speaking of epiphanies, apparently, some physicist somewhere, I'm gonna have to look up my sources for this one, because some physicist somewhere theorized, okay? It's just a theory, that whenever you get epiphanies, you actually get them from a different dimension. It sounds crazy. Epiphany from a different dimension. Let me see. That was from 2011. Combines multiple dimension observer effect. What? No, that's science forums. Where did I find it? It was recent. It was very recent. Gosh darn it, I should have bookmarked that. I can't find the darn thing. But I don't know, it just seems so out there. I don't know if anyone believes the whole multiverse string theory kind of thing. It's so hard to prove. It's so freaking hard to prove that it sounds ridiculous. But you never know. Maybe 100 years from now, they'll actually be able to prove something that crazy. But it just kind of reminded me of that. If you get a random crazy idea, you can. I don't know if you can claim that you got it from beyond the universe, or at least beyond this universe. But someone might believe you about that. I don't know. It just exists. I think the first time I heard about it is Blue Sechi. The tempura Hoshino in Blue Sechi? I don't think I've ever noticed that. I know Blue Sechi has been trying to push the fluffy virus, where everyone becomes super fluffy because Iroha has like really fluffy hair to begin with, and kind of infects everyone. I think I remember that one specifically. But the whole tempura thing, that's just kind of out there. Anyway, I don't think I've really seen this one, this particular video, so let's take a look at it really quick. But I think it's more like how to make mooncakes or something. We'll see. I don't even know if Aris can actually cook, but she might be able to. She might be able to. Let's see. Right, Chinese stuff.
中秋节快乐！爱丽丝听格斗高手柚贼愧说，天下武功唯快不破，所以今天爱丽丝想来挑战冰皮月饼制作速通。
She kind of sounds similar from JP.
爱丽丝准备出击，搅拌馅料。
She made slime chocolate.
静置冷却，改压
I don't
饼
remember
皮。
if I got that.
材料收集完成。
Dumplings.
可以开始组装环节啦。
The Valentine's thing, I don't think we did that on stream.
挑战大成功。这次挑战的奖励是爱丽丝特制中秋限定道具。
I'm gonna have to double check again.
老师，
No, I
快
mean
来
not.
尝一尝吧。
Let me double check.
想到
Oh,
超级
actual
面包
recipe if you guys want to do
放在
this,
仓库里
and if you can read Chinese, I
没关系。
suppose.
爱丽丝可以多做几份。哇，燃烧吧！
I see. So it's basically a commercial. Skip ad. Skip ad. Let me double check my items. I don't remember seeing it. Let's see. Items. Collectible. Oh, this one. When you said slime chocolate, I was thinking something else. Yes. Yes, you're right. She did make this. Which, you know, if she was making a slime, it would be 100% accurate. So that's pretty good. Who gave this to me? Who gave this to me? Did Hanako give this to me? It seems like a very Hanako thing to give to me. Wiretapping chocolate. I almost didn't get through all of the Valentine stuff, so I had to like skip the last 40 students that we didn't get to on stream. And so I didn't really get a chance to look what everyone else made. But oh yeah, speaking of chocolate bullets, by the way, if you guys haven't seen the community tab, I got some shotgun bullets in the mail, and we tried some shotgun bullet chocolate on stream yesterday. And imagine dark chocolate. Imagine like the most tasteless dark chocolate you've ever had, but compressed into a shotgun shell. It feels nice to touch. Flavor-wise, there's not much in it. There's like hardly any sugar at all. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Just imagining that I'm eating a shotgun shell. So I guess there is that. Most of the weird chocolates are flavorless. Not all of them. Not all of them, but I guess so. True. I guess we also got the Cherino special mustache chocolate. There's a lot of these we didn't do on stream, so I haven't really gotten a chance to look at all of these. Tsubaki? Oh, this is Tsubaki's thing. Oh, she gave us more than just chocolate. She also gave us a blanket and what is that? A neck pillow? Is this a neck pillow? Yeah, she gave us a neck pillow, chocolate, blanket, and the what is it? The eye mask? Eye mask, thank you. Does anyone actually use an eye mask? Look at the ore on the top left. Yeah, that one's jewelry. We did that one on stream. We did this one on stream. It looks fine, right? Jewelry's chocolate looks fine until you look at the dark energy coming out of it. It's like, what the heck is that? Final choice, Sumire. Best product that Sumire found after testing 100 different exercise supplements for Sensei. So is this like health chocolate? What is this? We're gonna have to look at some of these Valentine's event another day. I'm just kind of getting distracted. Ooh, you know, oh, this actually looks pretty neat. This actually looks pretty neat. It's on the same level as the bullet chocolate, but now you have kunais and shuriken and spike traps, spike trap chocolate. Yeah, I think this must be Izuna. Yep, Izuna. This is Izuna. No, cannot actually be used as tools. They will break or they will melt. Hello GNG, hello Multi, welcome. Oh, Oh, that's neat. Mari gave us an actually themed chocolate for her. I would what do you call this? I would actually expect this kind of thing during Christmas or something, but I guess fortune cookie, fortune chocolate, Chinatsu. I didn't think she was into this kind of thing. I didn't think Chinatsu was into fortunes. I haven't really read her Momo talks, so maybe she actually is. Serena, very nice. What else do we have here? Shigure. Shigure with the chocolate cocktail, non-alcoholic, in quotes, I would probably say. I don't think I've actually ever tried chocolate liqueur, but seems interesting. Oh, this one's cute. Kikyo. Oh, this one's actually cute. I didn't think she would actually make something like this. Neat. She really has a drinking problem. I mean, that's what we expect from our drunk stoat, right? Valentine's Day challenge. Race with her chocolate and challenge letter. What's this? Kotori. Kotori gave this to us? Huh. That's a deep thing of chocolate right there. Is Midori one of the few chocolates that is explicitly romantic? Probably. I forgot which one Midori's is. I know what we did Momoi's, and it was the... Which one was Momoi's? Now this one is from Yuzu. Momoi's was the ribbon? Where's the one with the ribbon? This one is... Whose was this? I don't remember whose this was. After Gardening, Wakamo. Oh, this was Wakamo's, that's true. This one is Hifumi's. This Hanae. You wouldn't be able to guess, I suppose. D-type rations. Chocolate spray. Maki. Oh yeah, she did give us that. Which one was Midori's? You can't seem to find it. This was Momoi's, the Kinder type of egg. The Kinder chocolate. This one's Midori's, right next to Momoi's. I see. Yeah, I think this might be explicitly romantic, because she made this herself. And then made it into a heart and also put a bow right on top of it. So, I mean, I'm probably not the only one that's explicitly romantic, but one of the few that is. I mean, I don't know. Would you count Serena's as one? I actually don't know. Maybe Serena's kind of sort of is one, but I'm not sure. Yes? I mean, it does kind of look like it. Who's this stars? Suzumi. Okay. Chocolate Chocosaur. Who made Kaede? Yeah, we probably have to like look at a bunch of the events that the scenes that we skipped from before, but we'll do that another time. Someone actually gave a gigantic chocolate Hershey's Kiss over here. Look how big this thing is compared to the chocolate bar. It's gigantic. Hina's another one that's very romantic. Which one's Hina's? This one is no, this one's Hanako's. Hanuko's the one that gave the dildo chocolate. I don't care what anyone says. That's pretty much a dildo chocolate. Who gave this one then? No, it's not a cactuar. Technically, it's a haniwa. Haniwa are an actual thing. Cactuar, I think, are based on haniwa. But the way Hanako was acting, you know, she had other thoughts about this for reasons. You think this one might be Amy's? It probably might be. It seems very Amy for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, anyway. I'm getting distracted. Oh, this one's neat though. I kind of like this one. The chocolate in a book. You would think it was Ui's, but I don't have Ui's, so this one is Shimiko instead. The slime one is pretty neat. It just looks like a horrible mess until you figure out, oh hey, it's actually supposed to look like that. Who gave you the whale chocolate? Guess. Guess who gave the whale chocolate? This one is Hoshino. Blue Archive, I'm sorry. Hello, Dark Wolf, welcome. No, we're supposed to be doing an event today. No actual event in the game, but we are going to be looking at a previous event that was released before, and I kind of wanted to check it out. So last week we went through the introduction of Red Winter over here with the Ivan Kupula thing, and found out that everyone is absolutely insane, for lack of everyone is absolutely insane or dysfunctional in Red Winter, and it's so dysfunctional that even Makoto is scared. Even Makoto can only be in awe on how dysfunctional everything is over there. No, but this is Red Winter we're talking about. I mean, compared to all the other schools, right? Compared to all the other schools, Red Winter is like the most dysfunctional, even compared to Gehenna. Gehenna's just wild, but Red Winter is actually dysfunctional. Revolutions, coups, and other stuff, but we're gonna be going back to Red Winter today. I guess I also get Tomoe doing this. And apparently we have an onsen and stuff going on here already. So yeah, I do have both Nodoka and Shigure onsen. I don't have Cherino. I don't have, who's the other one? Chinatsu, right? The four onsen units are Chinatsu, Cherino, Nodoka, and Shigure, unless there's someone else who I'm missing. Love the stalker's laugh. She is absolutely right. Onsen are great. Onsen are great. I know we're gonna be doing the event, but I just gotta show you guys something from my repository of pictures and things that I have collected from previous trips. Nodoka's fine. Nodoka's fine. I guess her regular outfit doesn't really scream waifu or anything like that, but her onsen outfit, her hot springs outfit, is pretty nice. I don't remember what the Momo talk for that one is, so I might have to do that at another time. I'm trying to look for a video that I took in the hot springs. Where is it? My files are trying to load and they are having a hard time loading, guys. I have like 313 videos in this one folder, and the thumbnails take forever and a half to load. But I kind of just want to show a few things onsen wise. Let me see. Is this gonna be okay? Nah, that one's kind of janky. Is this okay? This is okay. I'm making sure that these are viewable. Okay. All right. These are safe. Okay, this one should be safe to show. I hope this is safe to show. Copy this. Now, you probably have seen a lot of onsen pictures, onsen videos online, but I just want to share mine in particular just because this was... So normally when you're in the onsen, you're not supposed to be taking any videos and stuff because other people are probably going to be there. And, you know, it gets awkward. It gets awkward if you start you know, getting the camera out and such, and people are in the bath, right? But this one, I'm hoping, let me just make sure the volume's not gonna like blare out. So this is insider footage of one onsen I went into. No one was here. It was just me. And so I kind of like wanted to roam around, take a look what inside was. It's like very cloudy. The water is very cloudy, very nice, very warm. There's also like an outdoor bath over here, and it's just kind of nice to just look at all this while you're actually taking a bath and stuff. Now this particular place did have a mixed bathing area. But only old people go in there, like wrinkly old people. But I wasn't brave enough to go in there. So instead I did that instead. Yeah. But the bathing, the onsen stuff is absolutely great to check out. Oh yeah, I guess outside of the bathing area, sometimes you see this, sometimes you don't. But sometimes you'll actually see the water source. In this case, they have like a gigantic pool of onsen water out here at full temperature. So you see all these steam coming out of the ground. And you do not want to touch that. You will cook alive if you touch that water. What they have to do to cool it down is like there's two ways to cool it down: mixing it with regular tap water. However, that is a big no to onsen connoisseurs because you're diluting the actual minerals in there. But the other way is to pipe it through a long series of pipes, and as it travels through the pipes, it cools down. So you can kind of see the pipe in here, in that boiling thing of water, and it's getting piped through the hose and getting distributed throughout the compound. There's like one bathhouse on this side, which is I think men only, and there's another bathhouse on another side with women only, and there's another bathhouse somewhere else on the grounds, which is the mixed gender one. So yeah, and contrary to popular belief, mixed gender baths is not exactly a common thing in Japan. They're generally separate. You only really see mixed gender baths in, at least from what I have experienced, you only generally see them in the Tohoku region, which is like right below Hokkaido and above Tokyo, the Tokyo area, Kanto area. I don't know why, but yeah, it used to be more common back in the day to have mixed gender baths, but slowly over time they became separated, and there's only a few places that actually have them these days. But they still exist. But just be warned, if you actually do go in them, expect to see a lot of wrinkly old people, because that's typically where they like to go. So unless you just want to experience that, you know, or if you're brave enough to just want to check it out, have at it. Who actually believes that mixed baths are common nowadays? I don't know. Some people might. Some people might, but it's an actual thing that still exists, is the main thing I wanted to point out. Now, I don't know of any outside of the Tohoku region, but it might exist. I just haven't run into them or have heard about them. Planning to get a tattoo sometime soon, so I probably get looks. Okay, here's the thing about tattoos and onsen. This is very important. In most popular onsen destinations in Japan, tattoos are actually not allowed. It's a old, outdated rule, but if you do have a tattoo, you are probably not allowed to get into the main bath with everyone else. This also extends to some bathhouses. Yeah, because of Yakuza stuff. Because not just Yakuza stuff, tattoos historically were used to mark prisoners. If I'm not mistaken, at least that's the story I heard. But also Yakuza tend to have, you know, the big tattoos. Now, just because you don't have the big tattoos doesn't mean you're not a Yakuza. And there's a lot of foreigners with tattoos that do get denied going into certain bath areas. Now, having said that, there are onsen that do allow people with tattoos. So that's not uncommon. But if you want to go to a particular place in Japan and they have the baths, make sure to ask first if tattoos are okay. Otherwise, if it's not okay, you can always get if the place has it, you can always get a private bath attached to the room. It will be more expensive, but some places do have a private bath attached to the room, and you can use that instead. You're just not going to be able to go inside the main area. But there are places where tattoos are okay. You can get into the main bath with everyone else. And I have actually been to a few places that was a thing. I think in Tohoku in general, they're okay with tattoos. There's one popular onsen resort that is okay with tattoos. Hakone in general is not okay with tattoos. I have been to local bathhouses in Tokyo and have seen people with tattoos. Local Japanese people with tattoos on their back. I'm assuming they are Yakuza. I have run into way too many Yakuza in Japan. Both inside and outside bathhouses. And there's like there's one bathhouse right next to Haneda Airport where I've gone to a few times before. And on a recent trip, there were two Yakuza guys, pretty loud. Pretty much you can tell they are Yakuza, and everyone was aware of it. They have their tattoos on their back. It's like, wow, they actually do come here. And that was a surprise, because I don't think I've seen Yakuza out in the bath openly until that time. And then I saw it another time. In a local bathhouse. That time, however, the Yakuza that was there in the bathhouse didn't didn't really have a full-blown tattoo on their back. It was more like an outline. So I'm guessing they were like a lower rank Yakuza, just getting into the whole thing, because it wasn't like a full filled in one. So that's interesting. But if you're ever interested in going to a bathhouse or onsen in Japan, ask first. Otherwise, if they find you in there, or people mention something, they will kick you out of the onsen. But ask first before you reserve. But there are places where it's okay. But just ask first. Love the art of those tattoos. Pretty sure I'd be rude to get one. I imagine tats are mostly accepted near the metropolitan areas. Actually, no. I was looking up some bathhouses in Osaka, and I wanted to reserve this one hotel/apartment to stay in for a future trip. And the bathhouse, I saw the reviews in the bathhouse, and they said no tattoos allowed. And this is in Osaka, by the way. So it's like, okay, so that's a thing. But not always. Not always. You would have to ask. I think there are like covers you can use for the tattoos if it's small enough. But I don't know how well those work or how you would do that. But I think those exist. It's hardly unknown in the West for tattoos to be more hopeful than actual. Might be the same in Japan. Well, the thing about, I mean, you can have like a tattoo of SpongeBob and they still won't let you go into the bath because it's a tattoo. Now, some people won't care, but you still gotta ask. It's always the lower rank ones that are the rowdiest, is it? No, the lower rank ones are typically not the ones I saw. So the lower rank one had the tattoo not filled in, and he was pretty chill. He was just in the local bathhouse taking a bath, just like everyone else in there. It might have been a middle ranked guy because they had a full back tattoo, but they didn't have an arm tattoo. It didn't go that far. But there were two of them in this one hotel's onsen/bathhouse. But no, I don't think it was lower rank at all. Anyway, so yeah, that's my onsen side story for before we actually get into this thing. Honestly, I just wanted to show the onsen pictures. I have a few more, but I'm not gonna take up more time for that. So let me shrink myself. Let's go ahead and get started with this event. This event reading, I suppose, event thing. I feel like a Nodoka and Shigure could use good fortune after what we've seen them last time. But let's see how long it sticks. So I think I need to do the intro first. So let's do the intro here. Day in the life of Spec Ops number 227. Last time we found them. Why won't they come out? I'm so darn close. What are you doing? Also, I did not realize she was bear themed. I know there was the one little one-shot comic in the transition scenes where she has bear, like there's a bear right behind her. But I don't know why it took me so long to realize, hey, there's a bear in the cap. There's a bear badge on her coat. And she has a bear back here, also a bear charm down here, and also a bear thing on the telescope. Unless bears are a red winter thing, I don't know. Nodoka, I brought you some hot cocoa. Oh, Shigure. I was just thinking about a hot drink to warm up my frozen hands and feet. Thanks. I thought my hands and feet were gonna freeze off. A sweet, sweet warmth of cocoa spreading throughout my body. It reminds me of our blissful lives at the main institute. Remember when we could have cocoa whenever we wanted? When will we be able to return to the main building? When Cherino finally gets off her butt and actually says yes. You worry too much. President Cherino lifted our suspension at the last festival, remember? Did she? I don't think she did. I think she forgot about it. Just be patient. She'll come get us eventually. No, I won't be. It's been months. I say months. I bet that arrogant shorty doesn't even remember we exist. I bet she's eating pudding in the lap of luxury right now. With unlimited hot cocoa. I was obviously too nice to her last time she was here. Next time, I'm really gonna get her. Eventually. At the end of graduation. But they can't graduate if they're suspended. I'm going to resist the urge to point out that you're the one who lost last time. What are you doing out here besides freezing to death? I'm glad you asked. I was just pulling out these rotten pillars. We're running out of wood for campfires and the snow is piling up. So I figured I could kill two birds with one stone. Clean up a little and get us some firewood. I don't know, should you be using rotten wood for fire? Just launch a coup? With the two of them? You're gonna need more people than just the two of them to launch a coup. You want help? Yes, we'll combine our strengths to pull out the pillar. Don't tell me they get an onsen from this? Okay, pull with me on 3. 1, 2, 3! Ooh, that's a serious face on Shigure. We hit! Wet gold! I actually don't know what they call onsen, but it's an onsen! What in the heck was that? A bomb? Oh my god, no, it's a giant mole! Shigure, hold me, we're done for! I'll hold you if you want, but there are no giant moles in this area. Are there giant moles in any area? If it wasn't a mole, then it was a bomb! We're under attack! Use your eyes, please. Huh? Use your eyes? Onsen da! What is this? Mother Nature's attacking us! I think we just hit a water vein. It's so big! That's what she said. Ooh! Wait, what was that line from the anime? It's like... I forgot what it was. 3/4 insane union? Yeah. What if all the water freezes in this area turns into a giant ice skating rink? Shigure, we can't let that happen. We live here. No ice skating rink in this place. We have to stop the current immediately. I guess they haven't heard that the water was hot? What can we possibly block this with? I don't even have enough wood to make a fire. All I wanted was to enjoy the smallest inkling of happiness around a warm campfire. And for that small desire, I'll be punished. We'll freeze to death inside this ice skating rink, forgotten and abandoned. Chin up, Nodoka. Things are never as bad as they seem. Do you not see the gigantic upside-down waterfall bursting out of the ground? Tell me how this isn't bad. Look a little closer. It's not just normal groundwater. What do you mean? Huh? Wait. The water's kinda warm. And it smells like sulfur. Ooh, sulfur? That's the good stuff. A hot spring? I told you it wasn't all bad. Imagine the possibilities. I can be lazy and not have to heat up water to bathe anymore. You're right, but... A stupid hot spring isn't going to help our sorry situation. You lack imagination. Hot springs? Stupid? Who is this? Who's there? Shigure, a bear's attacking! The bears don't talk. Oh no! Oh no, it's them! The Hot Springs Club is here. Oh, are there bears in Red Winter Academy? Fascinating. They go everywhere, don't they? They go outside the district to make a hot spring. If there's a hot spring somewhere, the hot springs department will be there. Even if there's not a hot spring somewhere, they will be there in hopes of there being one. Gosh darn it, these guys are everywhere. I want to see. Show me. Who are you? Silly me, wanting to see bears before even introducing myself. Where a hot spring can be found, so can we. And here we are on a bright, shiny day, perfect for development. We are Gehenna Academy's Hot Springs Department. Gehenna Academy? What are Gehenna students doing here? Hot springs, that's why. We might be suspended, but that won't stop us from protecting Red Winter Academy from intruders. How adorable. If you worry too much, that cute little forehead of yours might get wrinkles. We're only here to investigate information of a new hot spring here. Do these girls feel no cold? I mean, they're pretty active, they're pretty warm-bodied. I want to say hot, but I don't know if they're actually hot. Meg was kind of hot though, not gonna lie. But they're also kind of crazy, so I don't know. I mean, she isn't wrong. But how in the heck did you find out about it so fast? How seriously awesome. As expected, President Kasumi is always right. Kun-kun. Ah, that sweet, comforting smell of sulfur. I feel right at home. You don't mind if I check out the hot spring, check out the spring, do you? Hot and crazy going hand in hand? I guess it does around here. I guess not, just a little peek though. Ahem, let me see. This hot spring. Honestly, I don't know. It looks pretty cool to me though. Wait, what? Do they even know anything about hot springs other than there's a hot spring here? Why did you pretend you were such an expert? I don't worry my little brain about the boring stuff like quality or contents. My gauge of a good hot spring is if it makes you want to take your clothes off and jump in. Fair. What? The president approved the construction permit? Wait, what do you mean construction permit? Do you guys actually have permits to make hot springs? Or are these permits self-produced? Because I feel like these permits are self-produced most of the time. Great, then let the hot spring development begin. Yeah, I guess she would be the brawn. Where's Kasumi then if she is here? Those are rather large machines. Excuse me, is that a giant drill? Oh, wait a second. I only said you could take a peek. What's happening here? Do you need to clean out your ears? I already told you. Hot spring development is what's happening. But this is a former institute managed by Spec Ops number 227. Like I said, I won't allow other schools to just trample on Red Winter Academy property. It's not like there's really anything happening here though. Oh, do you cuties already have development plans in progress? Well, I wouldn't say that exactly. I don't really see the problem here. Well, anyway, we're gonna get started. Just get started. In another school's property. She's worse than a bear. Okay, friends. Let's burn the forest and demolish all the old buildings. Ah, so that's what the flamethrower is for. I had a feeling it was for something, but I didn't think it would be like burning everything down. I wonder what happens when you burn down snowy branches. How exciting. Well, there they go. Development in progress. You gotta love it. Maggie, you gonna blow up all the alcohol? Does Shigure even have a stash of alcohol somewhere? I mean, she's probably gonna burn all the compost. Oh, that reminds me. Still need to get ingredients for compote. But all that sugar makes me not want to, so I don't know. What are they doing to our home, Shigure? Thinking about it logically, the ruins were scheduled to be demolished anyway. Might as well get something out of it. Come, sit with me and watch. I have hot cocoa too. Wow, she's being very chill about this. She's like, okay, we're gonna clean up anyway? These things are gonna get blown up anyway? So let's just watch the development. Maybe they'll do the work for us. It can't be all bad. Hey, Starbreaker, welcome, welcome. We just started the prologue for this thing. Okay, but I'm still a little worried. Don't worry, Gehenna is not here to invade. They are here to destroy and maybe build. And then maybe destroy again. No one really knows. And this is why they're the #1 criminal in Gehenna. Hey, look! You get a fancy ryokan out of the whole deal. You have a home, you have hot water. The only thing you need now is food and maybe customers so you can actually get some money. Whoa. What is happening? As you can see, it's a new hot springs resort that we built. How many people does the hot springs club even have? I mean, I feel like they can make things in a few hours if they have a lot of people. Isn't it just grand? This is a whole operation. A huge hot springs facility with a ryokan too? I didn't think you were gonna make such a gigantic resort. Onsen! They have their own mobs, plenty of them too. Oh, you know how it goes. A new hot spring burst here, one burst there. You increase the budget, the scale goes up, and voila. Isn't it awe-inspiring? As I always say, the bigger the better. But something this... Oh, of course. This is on Red Winter Academy grounds. It's yours to do as you wish. Wait. Let me get this straight. The hot springs department only cares about development. They don't really care about running the hot springs or owning the hot springs. They just want to make hot springs. That's I gotta say that's a weird motivation to have. Because why bother making hot springs if you can't use it? I mean, I guess I can still use it. As in using the hot water, but they're not taking it over? No, that's not a tattoo on her boob. That's soot. That is 100% soot. Yeah, I mean, at least they're kind of nice about it, you know, making the whole resort. And like, you know what? We did our development. You can have it now. The world does need more hot springs. This is very true. I would love to have hot springs in more places. Hug it and treat yourself. Invite some rich guests or throw a party for the other students. The only limit is your imagination. Consider it a gift from Gehenna to you. What's up with the carrot? Hey, for me, that's it's a badge. Membership's open, by the way, if you guys didn't know. So yes. Will you listen to me? What? According to the president, there are other hot spring areas nearby? Then there's no time to rest. More hot springs, more development. We'll be developing a new hot spring nearby, so if there's a problem with the facility, call me anytime. Wow, they're literally gonna also follow up on fixing stuff? That's impressive. Coconut's not gonna be happy with that. They're like a storm that comes and goes. A storm that turned our home into a hot springs resort, and what's the problem with that, Nodoka? You have a home now! The only thing you're missing is food. You have a home. You have hot water. Plenty of it. The only thing you gotta do is maintenance and food. I get that it's a nice new facility, but how in the heck are we supposed to manage something this big? You'll figure it out. Well, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste though, right? Make a business! Time to make some money, Nodoka! Ah, yes! Now, I did show you guys the hot springs, one of the hot springs I went to. But I don't think I've seen one out in the open quite like that before. I have yet to do that. Chinatsu's here! I guess we're getting more than just Megu. And maybe Kasumi later to come from Gehenna. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Let's go. Unauthorized hot springs? Oh, Chirino actually took her mustache off. Interesting. Onshin Chinatsu's L2D is quite something. I wish I had her. I think I saw it. And I think I also kind of saw Shigure's. We have to do those, Momo talks sometime. Castella, strawberry milk, banana. Who are you, Arona? That's literally what Arona says. They're all mine. Sensei, what are we doing here? Poke the cheek. Poke the bratty cheek. Huh? Nah, there's only very few people we shake. Just saying. What commoner dares disturb my work-sanctioned nap? Oh, comrade! It's been a while. Of course you'll be the only one audacious enough to interrupt my precious nap time. On the authority of my mustache, I will... You don't have your mustache on. You do not have the mustache on. Huh? My mustache. Tomoe, bring the spare mustache, quickly! I'm surprised we haven't gotten Tomoe yet. There we go. She's got the mustache now. You saw nothing, right, Tomoe? I always hear her say that like DBZ Vegeta. How did it go? Say what, great leader? Saw nothing. Anyway, daring to encroach upon the secretariat during nap time. Comrade, have you no sense of dignity or respect? President, nap time ended approximately 1 hour ago. Oh, what a shock. Of course, I was not there deliberately sleeping extra. And even if I was, it's the fault of those dastardly earthquakes. Earthquakes? Lately, Red Winter Academy has been plagued by inexplicable earthquakes. Just last night, I was rudely shaken awake just as I was drifting to sleep. And I couldn't sleep a single wink after that, afraid of the very building I slept in collapsing around me. That's terrible. I wonder who could be causing them. It truly is. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this, comrade. What brings you to Red Winter Academy? Why are we here? A lot of rumors have been going around about the new hot springs. I wanted to take a dip in the hot springs. Hot springs? At Red Winter Academy? Comrade, you are skilled at making me laugh! What a jest! We are an academy of snow and ice, not steam and hot water. Did you confuse us with Gehenna Academy? Oh, she knows that much? She doesn't know. Did you hear Comrade's silly joke, Tomoe? A hot spring resort recently opened at Red Winter Academy, great leader. Here? In my school? I demand you tell me its location immediately. Of course, great leader. The former institute where you banished the Spec Ops students to. Apparently a hot spring stream suddenly sprung up, and they established a resort there. Are you trying to tell me that I, the president of Red Winter Academy, was not informed of this? No, because Gehenna came in and made a hot spring resort, and not Gehenna specifically, but the Hot Springs Club. And they don't tell anyone. Period. And now the Hot Spring Resort is gonna be confiscated for the Great Red Winter Academy. They're evading taxes! What taxes? Honestly, what taxes? With all due respect, Great Leader, you fell asleep during my report at last week's meeting. Ah, Tomoe, it was obviously a responsibility to re-report it once I woke up. I will never accept this insubordination. Development without my approval? They don't need no approval, they just need a permit that they made themselves. And at the former institute of all places. What about my orders to reflect on their actions? I never told them to enjoy the hot springs. Well, it wasn't their choice. This is the very opposite of punishment. They will truly face the wrath of the mustache. Tomoe, report. What is the status of my personal tank, the Purginator #1? Oh, this is where she gets the tank out. Pudding is unironically a new form of currency in this place. I mean, everybody loves pudding around here. Or maybe it's their only good ration. Because everything sucks in Soviet Russia, apparently. Excuse me. Maybe they don't all suck, but they do kind of suck. Painting... what, painting? Painting was completed to your exact instruction, and it was delivered to the Secretariat just last week. Painting? What painting? Oh, the Persianator painting. Gotcha. I think they have to shower with cold water. Finally, someone properly following my orders. Come, Tomoe, we will go to the former institute with the Purginator #1 and teach those rule breakers real fear. Purginator #1? Curious, are you? It's my special custom-made tank. Behold, the giant mustache which can be seen from any distance. The dozer blades in front shine with unquestionable authority that will crush any who oppose the Secretariat. My beloved creation. With it, I'll demolish the Labor Party barricade and squash illegal hot springs resorts. Don't do that! Don't do that! Do you have any idea how good the hot springs are? You can use it too, you know. Also, the Labor Party will literally keep rioting until they oust you. I'm surprised the Labor Party hasn't tried to form a coup yet. I'll purge the spec-off students' dreams and insubordination in one fell swoop. Let the debut of the Purginator #1 commence. So, how much are the hot springs around here? Because they're not cheap. I mean, the ryokan is not cheap, but the actual use of a hot spring, it depends from place to place. It can be as cheap as like 300 yen, or as expensive as maybe 3,000 yen, which is like a little less than 30 bucks. That's assuming they want to be in charge, but imagine the revenue. But they don't care about that because this is Soviet. This is Soviet Red Union, and Soviet Red Union doesn't care about profits, apparently. Ooh, we actually get hot spring themed. Oh yeah, there's the same hot spring themed location that they use in the Hina event. Well, it started here, and then it's also in the Hina event. Interesting. Okay. Right, I forgot skills. I forgot skills were a thing. This was my AoE spam group, so we're gonna have them spam. Hey girls, that's way too many skills at once. That's way too many skills at once. They really wanted to make sure they were dead. Capybara Onsen. Welcome to the hot springs. Yeah, you didn't realize it was going to be this big, huh? What is this monstrosity? That's a rather impressive resort. They've done great. No, we're not the baddies. Cherry knows the baddie, always has been, always will be. How dare you admire illegal activity, comrade? The Spec Ops student should be living as I desired, miserable with not even a twig for a campfire, not lavishing in luxurious resorts. Oh, even Trinity's coming over here. Wow. That was an amazing bath. Wait, hold up. Okay. Gehenna's coming here. Trinity is coming here. Are they getting along in the baths? Imagine Mika comes to the bathhouse and she sees Gehenna students. What would she do? What would she do? I'm assuming the rest of the Trinity students may or may not care, but... Did you try the bottled milk tea from the store? It was so yummy. Let's visit again next winter. Honestly, my expectations weren't high, but I'm really surprised. And the Gehenna being the hot springs expert too. With all the snowy scenery, it might even beat out Gehenna's hot springs. Are those students from other schools? You mean to tell me an illegal building the Secretariat has not sanctioned, one that I learned the existence of only today, but was reported to last week, has become a tourist attraction more popular than my white mustache theme park? No one cares about that. Even my mustache feels my fury. I will purge every last student involved with this atrocity. Good luck with that one. Who is causing a ruckus in front of our establishment? Even if you're a guest, if you're disrupting our business, we have no choice but to... Hey Nodoka, here's the Supreme Leader. President Chirino? And Sensei as well? Hey, you know, Chirino, until I get my bath, how about I, get my bath and then you decide what to do to this place? Just say. Mush that theme park sounds fun? Nah, I wouldn't go there. What brings you here? You know what? She's been so busy with the bathhouse, and the onsen, and the ryokan. She forgot to spy on us. You know, I feel like she forgot about us. Probably a good thing at the end of the day. Hello, Nodoka. I like your kimono. I'm the one asking questions here. If you don't wish to be purged in the next 7.34 seconds, explain yourself and your illegal activities immediately. Girls are now explaining. Hello and welcome to the Hot Springs Resort number 227, oh great leader. We are here to serve your every woman fancy. So you go home refreshed, relaxed, and ready to tackle a new day. You can't charm your way out of this. And how dare you change the name of the club without my permission? Hot Springs Resort number 227? How ridiculous. She knows how compliments work. Only the best in hospitality. What is the 7.34 a reference to? Is that a reference to anything? The Spec Ops number 227 wasn't an actual club anyway. Just your impulse, so we'll call ourselves how we want. Oh, it actually changed to Hot Springs Resort number 227. We, the members of that Spec Ops, aren't who we used to be. The Hot Springs took us from delusion-suspended students with no hopes for a future to this. Poverty became a thing of the past once we gained popularity across Kivotos. Do you remember? You left us with 2 sticks to rub together and stale bread to stomach. But guess what? Now I eat 2 whole puddings with every meal. Besides, how are we supposed to serve guests food if we don't have the food? Which, by the way, how do they get the food? Where's their supply coming from? She's not Ojo-sama laugh. I don't think she's a Ojo-sama though. Did she say 2 puddings? Yeah, they earned it rather than being rations. 2 doesn't seem like a whole lot. It really isn't. Well, before, there was only one person in all of Red Winter Academy who could afford 2 puddings at every meal. But now, I get 2 puddings! And a new telescope lens that let me zoom in from super far away! Oh, she still does that. Nodoka, we're gonna have to talk about this, this whole telescope lens thing after we're done. Let's see, what else has changed? Honestly, we're so filthy rich, I can't spend the money fast enough. she's actually filthy rich now. Okay, I thought we were joking about her being filthy rich. But if she's actually charging people like she should be, then that's actually good. That's great. I won't stand for this. I sent you here for a punishment. You were meant to reflect on your rebellious behaviors, and instead you're living like royalty, eating pudding whenever you please. Ready the Purginator #1. I'll make you watch as I purge your precious hot springs resort. Then I'll purge you. Are you crazy? Please stop. I've suffered, cried, and struggled for so many years, and now you want to take away the smallest happiness I've found in this little corner of life? And anyways, we're not causing any trouble here for President Chirino or the Secretariat, right? I suppose not, but... Oh, she actually listened? No, I won't allow it. Your luxuries threaten my authority as the Master Scribe. If other students see this, they will rise in rebellion with you at the head. You leave me no choice. Shigure, bring it out. Bring what out? What are we bringing out? What are you saying? Tomoe, she's threatening me. Shigure with her outfit. Hello, President Chirino. Please don't be alarmed. This is just a mustache hot springs manju I've been preparing just for you. Oh, it's a bribe. It's a bribe. A bribe, you say? You may think you can sway me with this mustache design, but you're sorely underestimating me if you think I'll be moved by some second-rate manju made by you outcasts. Barely a week, and bribing the government already. As they should. Why don't you just give it a try? You're awfully confident of some boring old snack from a gross old hot spring. Old? This is brand spanking new. What are you talking about? It's sweet? What a perfect soothing combination. The soft and chewy bread mixes with a smooth paste in an irresistible match. Don't you think so? The profits provided by this resort allow us to invest in only the highest quality ingredients, just for the president. I made sure to gain approval of gourmands all over Kivotas before I dared serve it to our great leader. What do you say, President Chirino? If you accept our Hot Springs Resort, our exclusive Hot Springs Manju will be at your disposal, as well as free tickets whenever you please. Yeah, I mean, they can still make money off everyone else, and she can visit whenever she wants to for free, so I think that's a fair trade. Well, naturally, I cannot simply ignore such earnest, sincere requests. Oh, she fell for it. And this has nothing to do with the delicious mustache hot springs manju. Of course it doesn't. While I respect President Chirino's opinion, I simply cannot allow this to pass. It remains that this is an illegal resort built without the Secretariat's permission. Oh no, Tomoe, don't speak sense now. I'm in agreement. Such a building is a threat to the Secretariat's authority and Red Winter Academy itself. Okay, how are we gonna bribe these two? Tomoe, beautiful darling Tomoe. Did you know this resort has a bath so large it allows for communal bathing? Just imagine. You, President Chirino, a communal bath. A closest you never could have imagined with great leader Chirino. Oh, that's her angle. That's her angle. A bath? With President Chirino? I suddenly remembered. Just yesterday, I was in the open-air bath and came across a giant bear enjoying the facilities. The snowy landscape, a warm bath, the bear's fluffy fur. It was really an incredible experience. Marina likes bears. I see. Huh. A bath with a fluffy bear? Upon further consideration, I do believe Red Wither Academy could benefit from the existence of a hot springs resort. Marina chose the bear. Yeah, we know about Tomoe and her obsession with Chirino. And you know what? If you want to get tax money from this place, you could do that. Such bathing facilities can be considered a necessity for the health and cleanliness of the Security Council members, as well as fluffy bears, although that is none of my concern. I agree wholeheartedly with your observations. Wise Secretariat members, please allow us to guide you inside. Wow. How long has this Hot Springs Resort been open? Because I feel like they're too good at this. They're too good at this for such a short amount of time. The changing room is this way. This is how most government works. Probably. I don't want to think about it though. That nonsense finally over with. I didn't mean you were an inconvenience or anything, Sensei. I'm actually really happy you came. You've done a great job here. I'm glad you seem a little happier at the former institute now. Yes, thanks to the resort, I'm busier than before, but I've been able to do so many things I've always wanted to. Can you believe I finally got to get new lenses for my telescope? And did you see Chirino's face when I said I eat 2 puddings with every meal? Yeah, rubbing it in her face right there. And using bath maintenance as an excuse to watch students from other schools bathe. Okay. Nodoka, we gotta talk about this one. I think this is actually illegal in the greater Kervotos area. This particular thing. So, but pretend you didn't hear that part. Poof, erase it. I'm suddenly apprehensive about this, but okay. No reason to be, Sensei. At Hot Springs Resort number 227, we always put the comfort of our guests first. Yeah. What are you gonna do with a voyeurism? Please take this robe. Let me give you a private tour from the manager herself. I'll even take you to a private bath just for Sensei. Ooh, a private bath actually sounds nice. You can actually reserve a private bath in ryokans. Some have charged for it, others you just have to reserve a time slot. But if you're able to get a private bath, it is absolutely great. Private bath by Nodoka? Private, yeah, with Nodoka watching. Private with her watching. That is the look of someone who wants to see Sensei naked. It's like, it's not enough just to see Sensei every day through the telescope. We get to see Sensei naked. Well, she does. She doesn't try to hide it. No, she does not. Look at that face, though. With Nodoka's piercing gaze behind me, I headed to the open-air bath. You're worried about Shigure? Why are you worried about Shigure? Why actually would you be worried about Shigure? Now, I know you probably have seen scenes of people drinking in the hot springs. I've never actually seen that. I think it happens in some places, but I don't think that's really recommended. I think if you drink alcohol while you're in the hot springs, that makes you lightheaded faster. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like that's what actually happens, and that's probably why it's not a good idea. Just saying. Anyway, VIP exclusive open air bath. She gets very bold. Ooh, I want to see that Momo talk. I don't know if we'll have time to do the Momo talk today, but I want to see it. While I was enjoying a nice hot spring. Look at that. This is the ideal outside hot spring. The one I showed you is also pretty good, but the problem with this one, I will have to say, is that if this hot spring is not high enough off the ground, high up enough, people are gonna be able to see in. You see this this fence? This fence does not block anything. The fence in the one I showed you guys. Hold up. Where did that video go? Oh, no, that's not the one. The video. The fence I showed in this particular one. Yeah, there is this glass over here. But this area is also raised, so no one's gonna be able to peek in. So it's fine. But this the one in the game is like so open. You gotta make sure that it's high enough. Considering there's a room that she chose for Sensei, I think that's the point. What a nice hot spring, though. What a nice hot spring. Hot springs are best when it's cold outside and you dip into the hot water. Now, hot springs are available all times of the year, but when there's a temperature difference between hot and cold, that's the best time to actually do it. Who is this? Who actually was that? That was Nodoka? Who is it? Oh darn, looks like you caught me. I suppose I have no choice but to show myself. Oh, Meru? Is this the first time that Sensei has seen Meru? Holy crap, that thing is about to fall off. And she has a sketchbook with her in the hot springs. I don't know if that's a good idea. If the water doesn't get it first, the steam will. Holy crap. Meru hot spring outfit where? Where is it? Reminder that this girl is less than 140 centimeters. That matters why. She is the perfect height. At that height. I've heard a lot about you, but it's my first time meeting you in person, Sensei. Oh, it is the first time. I am Himeki Meru of the Knowledge Liberation Front. You can call me by my pen name, Meruri. Meruri? Meruri. Interesting. Knowledge Liberation Front is the gathering that collects strange books? What do you mean strange books? How rude. They are being treated like weird genres for now, but the day will come when BL or GL works will be recognized as major art. Girls love, boys love. I see. Wait, does BL even exist in Kivotos? I gotta wonder about that. Does BL even exist here? Ahem. Anyway, are you the sensei that the students of Kivotos trust and follow? Animal people probably standing for human men, I guess. I guess if you're a furry. Robot love? That'd be a weird genre. Yeah, I guess we are. You look just how I imagined you. If I don't leave a record of your body and shape, then... Oh no, that's a look of pure mischief. Oh, don't mind me and continue bathing. This is supposed to be a private bath, girl? What are you doing here? This is a private bath. What are you actually doing here? I'm just drawing Sensei's figure. I did not agree to be a nude model, but You know, just don't misuse the figure, okay? Sensei's in very grave danger indeed. Saying that bothers me more. I'm just drawing you. I'm not even taking a photo. Why is that bothersome? I would rather you take a photo at this point. Drawing is a creative art that simply expresses the artist's perspective. There's no need to be shy. Why are you here, Meru? Why are you here? You don't want to know what she's gonna use that for? Yeah, I know exactly what she's gonna use that for. and it's not the repopulation of Kivotos, I can tell you that much. I'm here to get inspiration from my fan book, naturally. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but Comic Center is coming up, or as us fan book writers call it, Comicen. This event, where fan books from all over Kivotos are distributed at once, is a very important event for the Knowledge Liberation Front. Ton of money with the next material. Yeah, the thing about Dojin materials, they don't make a whole lot of money. They usually barely make that much money. Oh wait, what was it? Momiji says reading works from other academies is enough, but it shouldn't be enough. We read new works, evaluate them, and put them on display at the library without President Chirino noticing. Ah, I see. Momiji says reading works from other academies is enough, but it shouldn't be enough. Instead of just passively consuming like the bourgeois class, we as students have to be innovative itself at Red Winter Academy and produce new works ourselves. And then I just happened to hear about a new fabulous hot springs resort in the vicinity. Oh, I see. That's where she's getting all her art material from everyone visiting the hot springs. Wait, by the way, illegal. Yeah, she's getting material. This one would probably be bought by every student in Kivotos, especially the pink-haired group. And then I just happened to hear about a new fabulous hot springs resort in the vicinity. Hot springs are a classic winter setting always present in anime. Not just winter. I came here right away thinking that it would be full of good material for Comicen. Sensei, have you witnessed anything here that could be in my fan book? You. Do you see this? You, right here. You could be in the fan book, Meru. I don't know. Call me crazy. Hanako would be the type to show up, to show the end product to Sensei. Oh, she definitely would be. Yeah, yukata. I mean, yukata are used very commonly in ryokans. Now, if you go to a public bath, you're not given the whole yukata and coat thing. I forget what they call the coat. But if you go to a ryokan or a hotel with a hot springs attached to it, then you're given this kind of thing. Let me actually see if I have anything to show for that. I feel like I've taken so many pictures of these that I may have forgotten to do it at all. Let me see. Do I have anything to show for this one? Crap. What day was that? What day was that I went to that hot springs? Oh, wait. I guess I have a picture of me wearing this kind of outfit. But I don't know if I want to show that on stream. Don't want to show that on stream. Face reveal or no. Let's see, where is it? This is not the hot springs. No, I think it was afterwards. This is not the hot springs. Yeah, I would have to edit my face out. Not yet, anyway. Anyway, I don't have a picture of the coat, the outfit itself, but they do provide this if you go to a ryokan, so very much appreciated. For example, a scene where the Gehenna Senior Administrator and the Trinity Justice Task Force Vice President are making out in the bath? Clinging to each other like slugs? Wait. Hasumi and Makoto? What? I feel like that's a cracked ship, but I feel like Makoto would be like eternally jealous of those huge assets that Hasumi has. And yeah, I mean, girl, write your fantasies, but that's a crack ship, if anything. They would never do such a thing, and that's what makes it so good, though. Oh, wait, Akko's the senior administrator? Oh, Akko and Hasumi? Okay, that's even more of a crack ship than I thought. Yeah, that's even more of a crack ship than I thought then. Never say never, sensei. Besides, the world of creativity is profound, so even something small can be used as inspiration for any kind of situation. Two enemies meet in an unexpected place. They look at each other with contempt. Ah! But they're actually secret lovers! Oh wow, she is panting like crazy. This girl is bad news. I have to do something about her. No, this girl is just bad news. The delusion is off the charts. What in the world are you doing? Oops, it's Nodoka. How dare the manager burst in on guests in the bath? Does this hot spring resort not have any hospitality training? You're the one who needs training. Why do you keep sneaking into other people's baths and watching other students? There have already been complaints from people at both our large public bath and our open air bath about how they feel a suspicious gaze while bathing. Ah, it's her. What? I haven't gone to the open air baths yet. Aren't you the one who was panting and watching other students bathe, Nodoka? Was it me? Oh. Her and Meru at the same time. Right. Who's a real voyeur here? But not only were you watching other people bathe, you even sketched them, Meru. I was simply fulfilling my duties as a manager. Hot meat kettle. If you say it like that, I was fulfilling my duties as an artist. Actually, abusing your power to peep is much worse, Nodoka. Anyway, if the guests who come to enjoy the baths leave because of Meru's art, we're the ones who will suffer huge losses. I'm sorry, but you have to leave our hot springs resort. My life is at stake here as well. It's an opportunity to get great material for my fan book, so I won't back down. If you continue being so uncooperative, I'll have to force you out. I just want both of you to leave. I want to take a bath in peace. Can you do that? Oh, are we actually getting a fight over this? Oh, we're actually getting a fight over this. I see. Well, I don't. Well, I think. I don't know if this is a fan thing, but I feel like Meru gets commissions for certain ships. Or at least I see fan stuff where Meru gets commissions for certain ships. I hope we get a Hot Springs Meru one day. I think it would be great to have a Hot Springs Meru. It just looks like such a big thing, you know? It would be great to have another big Hot Springs event. Yeah. Like, you thought all the other Hot Springs stuff was great? Yeah, Meru's showing quite a bit more. Honestly, I kind of want to see what food they serve at the hot springs, because the point of going to a ryokan, other than to relax, is to partake in the meal, and the meal is a huge highlight. You got me. This is a very rare opportunity. I will not forgive such behavior at our hot springs resort. I will confiscate your sketches that are full of your delusions, Meru. No, give it back. Let's see here. Chief Secretary T's Secret Mustache Collection. Oh, Tomoe's Secret Mustache Collection. The Secret Love of Vice President H and Senior Administrator A, Hasumi and Ako. The Secret Hobby of Millennium Treasurer Y. Wait. Secret Hobby of Yuka? What? I want to see that. Oh, what's all this, Meru? Is this how you've been drawing the students? There are even drawings of students from other schools. If a book depicting your delusions is leaked, it'll cause a devastating war between the schools. No, they buy this stuff. Girl, do you not know they buy this stuff? A dangerous book like this shouldn't exist in this world. I'm getting rid of it. Don't do that. I went through so much trouble researching everything. Can't you just pretend you didn't see it, just this once? I'll trade you this. This is a drawing of Sensei? The stunning image of Sensei I could see through the lens of a telescope is in my very hands. Oh no. Oh no. I'm right here. You know, girls, I'm right here. I don't know if you know, but I'm right here in front of you. I'm seeing this exchange happening in front of my very eyes. And do I get a say in this? What am I imagining just now? Looks like you like that drawing. I can draw more if you like. In whatever you pose you want, in however much detail, Nodoka. Just think about it. A bunch of drawings with different sides of stunning Sensei? Why take a drawing when the real deal is right here? I know, right? Since we fought together as comrades for freedom with a knowledge liberation front, and due to your obvious sincerity, I'll let you go this once. But make sure no one ever finds out that this art was produced at Red Winter Academy, otherwise it'll be a battlefield. Don't worry, when publishing I will use my pen name and participate with my identity thoroughly hidden. With this, I won't have any problems with this winter's commission. It's a happy ending for everyone. Oh no. I mean, anyone could have that name. What are you talking about? Do I get a say in this? Do I get a say in this? No. Sensei, are you still not satisfied with the service at our Hot Springs Resort number 227? I have no other choice. Since you've finished enjoying your bath, I will now give you a tour of our garden. Please, just let me relax here. We're not going to be able to relax anytime soon. Afterwards, I was basically pushed out of the bath by Nodoka. Pushed out of the bath. It would be funny if there was an actual character named Meruri. I mean, we have Kokuna and Konoka. It could happen. It could happen. Anyway, my nose is getting a little stuffy. Be right back. I need to blow my nose and get some more water. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Meru single-handedly destroying her ambitions to make Yuri and Yaoi popular. It's I appreciate it. I appreciate those ambitions. To be honest, I do not mind if Meru makes Sensei as a character in any of it. Just, you know, use it responsibly is all I'm saying. I brought the tissues with me because I feel like I'm gonna need it. Medori, why am I being bound by these porn-loving maniacs? Yeah, well, the bunny is well, I guess I need a BRB sign for emotes. I need to think about doing that. Headcanon is that the majority of kid voters is really into Yuri. I feel like they might. I mean, there's definitely some Yuri lovers out there. There is the whole not what is it? Atsuko and Saori ship. Like an actual Atsuko and Saori ship. But you know, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some students out there who are really into Yuri and stuff. That students of Kivotos are sensei sexual. It depends on the student, right? Some students don't really care about that, and some students care a bit more about it. Like, I feel like Nodoka, definitely. Hina, definitely. I don't know if Hoshino does. I actually don't know if Hoshino does. Nor Shiroko. But definitely quite a few are. Quite a few are. Her Yuri is more adult than they usually read, so they secretly have to look them for ideas. Hoshino does? Okay. It's a little hard for me to tell with Hoshino because I feel like it's equal parts respect and equal parts, yeah, she just needs someone to hold on to, especially with the whole Yume senpai thing. So yeah, Shiroko definitely does. I think she's the biggest offender as far as denying our human rights, as the saying goes, right? She denies our human rights, and it's I don't know. It's just it's just a thing that we gotta deal with sometimes. You have all the human rights of a Red Winter comrade, which is basically none. Honestly, it's basically none. Anyway, next chapter or episode. Labor for the Labor Party? Oh no. Oh, this is hold up. See, I want to see this lobby really quick. Now, I've been to quite a few ryokans, but I don't think I've seen a lobby that looks necessarily like this. This feels more like a bathhouse kind of lobby, and even bathhouses don't typically have this kind of atmosphere. I feel like this is a very old school kind of style of lobby to begin with. It's not bad. I just haven't seen it before. Do those vibrating chairs do anything? So okay, so the vibrating chairs don't actually vibrate. What happens is that there are rollers in the leg areas, and I think the neck areas, and they're supposed to roll like a ball up and down your neck and legs. And I guess, I don't know if the arms have it also. I haven't tried one myself in a while, so I'm kind of forgetting some of the details. But yeah, it's more of a roller than vibration. It's not. If it's vibrating, I don't think it does anything. But if it's rolling, then it will do something. And I think you want the rolling / massaging effect more so than anything. I do have a couple of pictures of a lobby of one of the places I went to. I don't typically take pictures of lobby areas, but let me see. Let me grab these two in particular because it is kind of interesting. Let's see, I think this one should be fine. And this one? No, that one's lopsided. These two. We'll go with these two. Okay. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Is this gonna show? Yeah, it's showing. Okay, so this is a lobby of one place that I went to. This was, I think, when was this? Last year. Yeah, this was last year. And it's a pretty fancy lobby as far as lobbies are concerned. There's other lobbies that look a little bit more cramped and definitely not a whole lot going on as far as what do you call it? As far as what's like seating wise. Some lobbies kind of have just like a shoe locker area, but the entrance is over here where you see the giant logo of the inn. There's actually a shoe locker area. You may not see it. There's a shoe locker area over here where you're supposed to put the shoes in, your shoes in, before you come into this place. Yeah, so shoes typically go out here in the entrance area, and no shoes over here. I think you're given slippers. Yeah, because most people are gonna be like barefoot and using slippers around here. Reception is in this area. You can see pumpkins because it was October around the time, not necessarily Halloween, but it was definitely October. So there was that. And right around the corner is not that one. That's not the picture I was wanting to show. Right around the corner, they have a vending machine where you can get snacks and stuff. Now, this stuff on the shelf is also stuff that is sold by the vending machine, but you have to like pick things from the vending machine before you take stuff off here. I made a mistake and picked some stuff off without paying for it once, and when I realized, oh crap, I actually had to pay for this, I went back and paid the exact money I needed to pay in the vending machine, and showed it to the security camera. I paid for it, all right? I paid for it. Just in case you see something like this, you have to pay for that. And they have a vending machine specifically for, I think these are all alcohol. There's some beer here. Asahi, I see some Asahi. And some other alcoholic drinks. So that's a thing. This particular place did have the entrance for the baths next to the lobby of all places, which is, I felt a little bit strange, but it's not too weird. You do have a changing room and it's all covered and stuff like that. They do have baths also outside in a different area, but those are like private baths, so you have to reserve for. So yeah, for that particular place, but it's gonna be different from one location to another. Anyway, our hot springs resort number 227 not only has excellent hot springs facilities, but also a wonderful garden for guests to stroll through, and that is rare. Of course, it's pretty hard to maintain a green garden since it snows all year round at Red Winter Academy, so instead, our hot springs resort number 227 has a dry garden made from the rocks and sand of the ruins of the former institute. Rock gardens are kinda neat too. I didn't understand them before, but I can appreciate a nice looking rock garden. A dry garden, yeah. Yes, a dry garden is a traditional garden made with only rocks, sand, and moss. She knows how to do her hospitality business. I appreciate that. Like the Zen Buddhism teaching that all garden styles eventually return to soil, it stands out for its restraint, created by faithfully following minimalism without relying on splendor. That is quite a statement. I guess I guess that's what it means to have a an actual rock garden. I never thought about it that way, but you'll see rock gardens typically in temples, in like Buddhist temples. So I guess it kind of makes sense. When I look at this garden, I feel calm enough to believe the troubles of the world don't matter at all. What the heck is that racket? Denounce! Denounce! Denounce what? Oh no, it's a Labor Party. Crap, I forgot the title of this thing. Yeah, a calm mind? Begone! Begone! Who is it now? I was enjoying one-on-one time with Sensei. I can't believe they're causing such a ruckus in a resort meant for relaxation. Even if it's a guest, I'll give them a piece of my mind. Okay, I guess we're gonna see what the ruckus is all about. Are they outside? Oh no, does the Labor Party also want a piece of this? Begone, Hot Springs number 227, that oppresses the rights of workers. Rights of workers? There's only 2 people working here. What are you talking about? Begone, begone! Hot Springs Resort number 227 needs to compensate for the Labor Party's losses. What are you talking about? Compensate, compensate! I'm telling you, it's all a misunderstanding. What's with all this ruckus? Why is the Labor Party here? There's been some kind of misunderstanding. Because the Labor Party didn't build it? Come on, do they even get anything for building anything? You finally showed up. Nodoka, you vicious bourgeois manager. A vicious bourgeois manager? That's verbal abuse. I haven't even been able to enjoy a life of luxury because I've been so busy running the business. Ahem. What brings the Labor Party to our Hot Springs Resort number 227? Look at that face. Comrades, look at the smile of that vicious capitalism-soaked bourgeois. Jealous? Jealous? I can't believe I didn't realize it before, when we suffered through life together in the cold and harsh lands. But now, after gaining wealth, you finally show your true nature, you turncoat. Wait, when did we ever suffer through life together? And don't give me weird nicknames. Are you talking about the coup that happened a while back? Take a deep breath and explain why you're protesting, Minori. You're being a public nuisance. You still haven't realized the problem with this Hot Springs Resort. So please enlighten me. Our complaint is... this Hot Springs Resort itself. Oh, just by existing, you're complaining about it? That is not very reasonable. What? What kind of nonsense is that? Did we do something to the Labor Party? We haven't even talked to you. Don't feign ignorance. We've been watching the entire time. We watched as the evil Hot Springs Department of Gehenna built a Hot Springs Resort here. Yes, they did that by themselves. What about it? Is that a problem? Is that a problem? I can't believe you even asked that. The Hot Springs Department is not affiliated with Red Winter Academy in any way. They are an outside labor source. Yes. And? An outside labor source, yes. Whenever there are large-scale public works happening at Red Winter Academy, we, the Labor Party, were the ones who completed them, no matter how difficult or unpleasant the work was. Okay. It was a rough and arduous working environment, but we were able to endure because we had pride that all the buildings of Red Winter Academy were built with our own hands. Okay. But the fact that the new Hot Springs Resort, the best tourist attraction of Red Winter, was built by an outside labor source and not by the Labor Party, it seriously hurt the pride of the Labor Party members. Really? You're taking an issue because it wasn't built by you guys? But the thing is, no one contracted Gehenna. They just kind of did it by themselves. They, I think they actually tried to stop them. Nodoka and Nodoka anyway, maybe not Shigure. Nodoka tried to stop them, but they weren't having it. Yeah, they have pride? What pride? They're even asking for like less work. What pride? We've been hurt. Our pride is hurt. The Labor Party is strictly protesting against the tyranny of the Hot Springs Resort number 227. Protesting! Wait a minute, so this Hot Springs Resort wasn't built because we wanted it to be built? The Hot Springs Department members gave us no choice. Yeah, they want a 3-day work week. What pride? Wait, don't just stand there, Sensei. Say something. I know nothing about this, but... That's right, Nodoka is a victim of the Hot Springs Department. Nodoka probably originally didn't want a Hot Springs Resort like this. Yeah, take it up with the Hot Springs Department. The Spec Ops students are also victims of the Hot Springs Department? I haven't thought of that. That's right, if you look at it, we're also victims who lost the former institute because of the development project of the Hot Springs Department. True, it would be difficult if an unwanted illegal structure was erected in one's residential area. Well, I feel like most of the time people don't think through around here. So... I mean, let's think about this. This was before Volume F, but we're gonna skip to Volume F for this one. She protested against Kaya, despite Kaya hiring her to make a ruckus, right? About what's happening in DU. So, I mean, she's technically out of jurisdiction during that time. So she's just complaining because that's kind of her job to complain, regardless of what the situation is. The heck, Minori. You're like the people on Twitter complaining about random things just to complain. Well then, Comrade Nodoka, as a fellow victim, let us join hands against this evil. How? Pray tell. What? There's no way we would kick away this rare get-rich-quick opportunity with our own feet. I knew it. You can't hide your evil nature, you little bourgeois. I've been too kind. Do I look like a pushover to you? No, you're actually pretty good at this whole business thing. I will not stand any more of your verbal abuse. We are forcing you out, Labor Party. I knew it would come down to this. We, for one, are not afraid of the suspended students of Spec Ops, and, you know, they don't care if they're suspended anymore. They could drop out of school if they want to. Comrades, for the pride and labor rights of the Labor Party... Labor rights? What labor rights? And, for other important things here and there, let's fight. Okay. They're complaining just because they want to complain? Okay. I mean, you do you, but you're literally making a nuisance out of yourself. So, what else do they do with their time other than complain and partially build things from the sound of it? Have they even made anything without making a ruckus about things? I feel like they were like I feel like they were supposed to be making stuff in the last event, but they didn't because they were too busy complaining about other things. Yeah, I don't think I buy that, I don't think I buy that reasoning that they built everything. They may have, but they barely get paid for it. But if building's your pride, I don't buy it. I honestly don't buy it. When they're asking for less days to begin with. Not persistent. You guys are the persistent ones. How about admitting defeat and demolishing the Hot Springs Resort? How about no? Absolutely not. This Hot Springs Resort is our only hope. If I have to go back to those terrible days at the former institute, I would rather die along with this Hot Springs Resort. I applaud your spirit, but since the Labor Party's honor is at stake, we can't back down either. It's so bitterly cold today. You underestimate the cold of the former institute. If it's cold, why don't you give up and go back? You're the one who looks freezing. Wearing only one thin kimono on a snowy mountain in the middle of winter. You won't last another hour like that. Nadoka, I brought you some warm Moors. Moors? What's a Moors? Thank you very much, Shigure. Wait, you can't supply during combat? That's unfair! Says who? Says you guys. No. This fight is a battle between the Labor Party and Spec Ops, for honor. Don't rely on supplies and fight fairly. Don't rely on supplies and fight fairly. Okay. Here, have a drink, Labor Party members. Huh? Are you giving it to us as well? Of course. We have more than enough Moors from the batch we made last spring. Drink while it's warm so you don't catch a cold. We thank you for your hospitality, but the will of our workers isn't so weak to be shaken by a simple drink. Made from berries, more fruit-based stuff. Let's see, what does Moors look like? It's delicious. Moors drink. Moors drink. Here we go. It doesn't look as colorful compared to the compote. Not the compote. I guess it was compote from last time. It's very red because I think it's all cranberries, right? Yeah, it's all cranberries. It's basically cranberry juice. There's nothing else here, it's just cranberry juice. Maybe it's a Russian type of cranberry juice, but if it's made from last spring, this has got to be fermented a little bit by now. More fermentation experiments for Shigure, it seems. Yeah, it sounds sour, but she says it's delicious though. So it's tart. The correct word is tart. What's with this Moors? It's so smooth and sweet. Along with a slight bitter aftertaste. Warmth spreads throughout the body. It's perfect for the cold. Wait. Did you say slight bitter aftertaste? That's got to be the fermentation working right there. I'm glad you guys like it. I thought this batch fermented very well too. Oh, she admits to it. It's fermented, guys. It's alcoholic, however small. Would you like some more? We'll take it. It's really good. We'd love more of this. Are you okay, Minori? I think you're buzzed. So this is why Shigure was suspended. Yeah. She's drunk. She is actually drunk. Of course, with this warm moors, I can withstand even the harshest of cold. Heat is rising from the inside of my body. I actually feel hot. That's alcohol. That's the alcohol. Or I think I'm getting cold because I was sweating. What's happening? I knew you wouldn't be okay. I feel colder now, thinking about being cold. My head is dizzy as well. I can't stand this any longer. Oh dear, that's no good. You should go into the hot springs and warm yourself up before your sweat cools down. Shigure, was this a ploy? To get them into the hot springs and show them the error of their ways? Because that is... You're good. You are good! The hot springs? Are you recommending our Labor Party to bathe in the hot springs built by the Gehenna idiots? The best hot springs, yes. It's not like that, President Binori. We were indeed forced to take over the resort, but we're very worried about the stability of a facility built by Gehenna students. That's why we would like the members of the Labor Party, the renowned best architects of Kivoto, to go into the baths and personally check the facility's conditions. Oh no! She knows how to butter them up. If this keeps up, she'll even start bribing the Gehenna Student Council. No, the Gehenna Student Council would probably approve of this. The best architects of Kivotos. They're probably not that good, to be honest. If you want the best architects of Kivotos, that's definitely in Gehenna, not here in Red Winter. That's right. There are no other architecture groups as skilled as us in Kivotos. Plus, drinking moors while soaking your body in a warm bath is a special kind of experience. Is that what you have over here, Shigure, in these sake bottles? The actually alcoholic fruit beverage? Oh no, she's drunk. She's actually drunk. Are there drinks other than moors by any chance? We have a large variety of homemade fruit drinks for our guests at Hot Springs Resort number 227. Both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, whichever you choose, but I do recommend the alcoholic ones. If the Labor Party visits our Hot Springs Resort as guests, we'll treat you to whatever drink you like, whether it's compote or moors. No wonder why everyone is going to the hot springs. They sell alcohol to students! Like the alcoholic, less than 1%, but still alcoholic nonetheless. It can't be helped, I guess. We will have to take a bath. Only so we can check out how poorly the Gehenna idiots built the Hot Springs Resort. I'm definitely not doing this because I want to drink more moors. Yeah, good idea. If you're all going to bathe together, I recommend the northern open-air large public bath. Come, comrades. For the structural safety of the Hot Springs Resort and more moors. I mean, for a revolutionary break, charge the hot springs. For a revolutionary break. Seems like most students are not even knowledgeable of alcohol. Probably. Now that I think about it, I think only Shigure is actually the one who's actively trying to get any alcohol. She's creating alcoholics. Wow, the stubborn Labor Party members were powerless before Shigure's persuasion. It wasn't that difficult. A request asked with a delicious drink and words of sincerity always works. Even though we're in the same spec ops, I'm scared of you sometimes, Shigure. Hey, Shigure. Huh? What is it, Sensei? There's nothing wrong with a drink, right? Nah, it's fermented. It's fine. Naturally fermented, just like naturally fermenting beer, wine, sake, and vodka. Yeah, just natural fermentation at work. The soda's too smart. Reminds me of Fuka's Momo Talk, where she gets drunk of 0.01% alcohol. Okay, that's a Fuka thing, because no one gets drunk at 0.01% alcohol. But if you ferment it over however long she did, let's say 6 months or so, yeah, that's got to be at least 1 to 3%, 5% maybe at worst. Of course not. It's a traditional Morse made only with the lingo berry, sugar, and yeast. Guys, this particular thing over here, yeast. This is what you need to make alcohol, and not just any yeast. Specific yeast to make the fermentation. How do you get yeast in Gavotos? It's pretty easy, actually. It's pretty easy. I mean, you can probably make fermented drinks with bread yeast. It won't be very good, but you can still do it. So yes. How long does it take to make mead? It's honey and yeast, right? It's just that it fermented a bit due to poor storage conditions. Poor. She knows what she's doing. If you're suspicious, why don't you take a sip, Sensei? Oh no. As a proper adult here. Afterwards, I refused the Morse that Shigure kept on offering and ran into the hot spring Susword. Oh no, Sensei is seeing the ruse of this alcoholic drink. Yeah, I don't exactly know what the proper storage conditions are for alcohol storage, but I think you generally want them to be in a cool area. Yes, I have a reservation for one night. How much are you charging for? Prefect team vacation. There we go. Oh my gosh, why don't we get Hina in a bathrobe? The rest of the prefect team. I was in front of the vending machine in the lounge to quench my thirst after a bath. Several students were enjoying the massage chairs. The one massage chair here. Chinatsu's here! And she brought the entire bath with her in her CG. Let's just ignore that for now then. I feel healed. The baths are great. Hot baths are great. If bathing was actually a thing in Western countries, just a regular warm bath is fine, right? But onsen water, actual hot springs water, hits different. I don't think any bath bomb or bath salts can compare with proper onsen water. It really does feel different. The hot springs in Gehenna are great, but these hot springs aren't half bad either. It's probably not hot enough for Gehenna students, right? But yeah, if she's giving it praise, it's probably good enough. I do wonder where the Gehenna hot springs are. I would like to see a Gehenna hot springs episode. Looks like you're having fun. Is this Sensei? Thermal baths in my country, that they are great, but you know the architecture is different and all that stuff. Yeah, I think the only countries that actively... Let me think. I think the only countries that actively do hot springs bath are Japan, Finland? No, or is it Iceland? One of those Nordic countries. I want to say Iceland, but I'm not sure. And possibly Italy and possibly Turkey. But the thing with Turkey, it's not necessarily a hot springs, it's just a bath. So maybe that doesn't count. I think Italy might have some baths also, but I don't know if they're necessarily hot springs. but Turkey and Italy, and I think even Bath in the UK, because they're named after baths, but I don't know. Those are the only 5 places I can think off the top of my head other than Japan. Baths are extremely uncommon here. Only the rich have baths in Brazil, I can imagine. Just use showers. Most people just use showers, true. Yeah. I mean, in the US, we have in the US, it's mostly bathtubs with a shower attachment, but most people don't use the bathtub itself. The bathtub is just to catch the water from the shower. Though some people do have dedicated shower stalls and dedicated baths. But the baths in the US aren't the same kind of baths in Japan, where you can actually go deep into the bath and sink yourself neck high. Like, they're too shallow and too long. Let me see if I can show it. Indonesia has hot springs, but we use it like a pool, only if you can actually swim. Oh, interesting. A lot of Brazilians take 2 showers a day. I think I kind of understand why. One in the morning, one in the evening. One to wake up and one to clean off after the day. I mean, it's pretty sweaty in Brazil to begin with. Let me see if I can find a picture of a typical Japanese. I wouldn't say typical because this one's probably a little bit different from the typical. But let me see. Where did I take a picture of it? I don't. Oh, here's one I took a picture of. Hold on. Okay. This is the one I can find off the top of my on the top of my list. But more or less the same kind of, expect more or less the same kind of depth for the most part. Oh, this picture's a little big for the screen. Let me shrink it a bit. So this is a bathtub in a house I rented in one of the past trips, and they're not always metal. This is actually kind of rare for it to be a metal bathtub, or at least not common. This is a old house. You can see there are tiles everywhere, but there's also a wooden plank for some reason on top of the tiles. But what you typically do is, like, you see this stool over here, you shower, take a shower, clean yourself on the stool, or I guess standing up, or however you want to. And after you do that, the bath over here is just water for relaxing. So if you're clean, you can actually have you can use the same bath water for multiple people. And you're kind of expected to do that anyway. That's also the same procedure when you go into a public bath or an onsen, by the way. But you see how deep this is? You see how deep this bath is? It is made specifically to hold a lot of water, and it's made specifically so you can sink yourself neck deep into these things. And that is a very common bath design in Japan that we don't get in the US. And I kind of wish we had deeper baths and less long baths, because I tried taking actual baths in the bathtub and it's difficult. It doesn't hit the same, which makes all the bath salts I got essentially worthless. Essentially worthless. I may have to pack the bath salts with me on a future Japan trip and actually use it in these baths, because otherwise, when am I gonna ever use them? It's worthless otherwise. Anyway, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Chinatsu? Enjoying the hot springs all the way from Gehenna? I guess this is a tourist destination now, so. Oh, one moment, please. I need to turn this off. Turn mode off. Oh, she's probably in a massage chair. Huh? I pressed the button for the full body massage function. The cancel button should be around here somewhere. What happened? She's too relaxed to stand up. That does happen quite often. That does happen quite often. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's okay to keep relaxing. Yeah, keep relaxing. But it's rude to speak with Sensei while lying down like this. And I had to get up and work anyways. Defeated by both massage chair and the hot springs bath. I think typically people stay in the bath for 5 to 10 minutes, but I've seen people, myself included, be in the onsen baths for 30 minutes to up to an hour. And the thing is, some baths actually, in some onsen area and some bath areas, you actually have a sauna in the side. Saunas have been pretty popular in Japan for recently, and so what people would do is they go into the bath. There's sometimes hot baths, and in some places, if you have multiple baths in the area, there's also a cold bath. A hot bath alternating between hot and cold, as well as a sauna. So people rotate between multiple places for the ultimate relaxation. And I'm not much of a sauna person. I tried it a couple of times. It's way too hot for me because I think they go anywhere between 90 to 100 degrees Celsius. Maybe not quite 100 degrees Celsius, but they get pretty darn close. And in some saunas, there's a thing where you can actually pour water over, and steam will rise up. I think there was one sauna I tried to go into where it had like a herbal steam. It was so suffocating. I could not even do that. It was very suffocating. Not Slavic enough. Do they actually have that in Slavic areas, like super hot springs? Because it's too much. It's too much for me. Let me see. I kind of want to show you one bath. I didn't take pictures of this place because you can't do it. This was a very local hot springs area though, in one place that I went to, and have gone twice, by the way. I feel like this is the best hot springs that I've ever been to in Japan. It's not a ryokan. It's not anything fancy like that. It is a municipal bath. It's a municipal bath. It's a very local place that tourists don't even go to because most people don't even know about it. So I want to show this to you guys in a bit. Let's see. Yeah, 100. It's pretty high. It goes pretty high. I think that there's also steps in the sauna area. Depending on how high you go, it'll be hotter the higher up. I don't know how it works. Does heat rise? If heat rises, then the higher you are in the steps, the hotter it will be. But I tend to take the lower steps if there's an option to take lower steps. Brave Witches told you about the Slavic baths. It's more the humidity that makes it hotter than the bath. But yeah, saunas in general are pretty hot, so people would go in the. I don't know if they go to the sauna first or the bath first. I think it depends on how you want to do it. But there are also cold baths. But let me show you the bath area that I'm talking about specifically that I went to. Let me see. This is a bit cropped. So let me adjust this a little bit. So this place is called Yachigashira Hot Spring, and this is located in Hakodate in Hokkaido. Now, the outside looks not very special at all. It basically looks like a gigantic building that doesn't look anything special, but I have been here 3 times already. I went here. No, did I do this twice? Yes, I went here twice on one trip and once on a different trip. But this is like the best hot springs I have ever been in. And this is a very local hot springs bath that people go to. People drive their cars here. I use a train because I didn't have a car for this particular place. But the hot springs are top class. Let me see if I can get a good shot of the hot springs. Okay. So there's two hot springs locations in this place. This is one side. This is specifically the men's side of the hot springs. And they also have an outdoor hot springs, by the way. Now they have 3 different pools here, and maybe all the pools are not being shown on screen because it's gigantic. Okay. So there are 3 different pools in this hot springs. This boiling one, this bubbly one over here is actually the coldest. I think it's around, I want to say 30-ish, low 30-ish. And the higher one, the one over here on the further end is, I think, 42 or 45 degrees Celsius. But it is the best hot springs in the entire world. It is not sulfuric. I think this is more like an iron hot springs. That's why it looks kind of reddish. But a lot of locals come here. You'll see a whole lot of old people come here because the hot water is really great for the old bones, myself included. There are a lot of stalls here. They also have this is the common area after you relax. They do have the massage chairs that you can see over here, and it's just kind of nice to look out after you're done. They do have drinks, drink vending machine. This is the outside hot springs, and it is I think it's as hot as their hottest hot springs in the inside, but because you're out here, if it's too hot for you dipping in, you can always come back out and go back in. It's really nice, especially on a very cold day. But look how red this thing is. That is all the iron in the water, but it's really good. The one thing I haven't had a chance to try is the food. They actually serve food in this place, but all the times I've tried, it is closed. the food area was closed, so it's like, okay, I want to try your food, cannot. The food stalls are closed, and that kind of makes me a little bit sad. But if you ever find yourself in Hakodate in Hokkaido, give this place a shot. Very local, and very relaxing. Best ever. I don't think they have a sauna. Maybe they do have a sauna, but they do have a cold bath in between the main bath area and the outside bath area. I don't use it, but I see a lot of people cool themselves with a cool bath before going back into the other places. And I don't think anyone has taken a picture. Well, the facilities would be taking the ones taking a picture of the intermediate area. It seems fancy. It's actually not that fancy. I think admission for one person, admission for one person, I think is about 500 yen. It's literally that cheap. They do sell bath. They do sell soap. They do sell shampoos. They do sell body wash. If you didn't bring any of that with you, you can bring your own bath stuff with you. You can bring your own towel with you. But if you don't have any of that, they will charge you for it, and then at that point it does become a little bit expensive, but it's not fancy at all. Entrance fee of 500 yen. It's really cheap. It's really cheap, and it's great. Absolutely great. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I said I love bats. I am not joking. I love bats. Eggs, I don't know if they sell eggs specifically, but if you get ramen, they probably have eggs in the ramen. Do they have eggs in the ramen? They have eggs in the ramen, but it's not fancy by any means. It's not fancy at all. So, yeah. Now let me adjust all this for later. There we go. Okay. You have work to do? I'm sure that wasn't very convincing while I'm lying in this chair. Work? What kind of work? It's a secret to the other students, but I'm here to do a Gehenna Prefect teamwork. Oh, it's just you? Where's everyone else? Sensei, do you know the Hot Springs department of Gehenna Academy? Yes. I know about it. Yes, the Hot Springs department is a club that develops hot springs, and it's notorious even among the problematic clubs of Gehenna, because they frequently cause major accidents using their heavy equipment. And this is why they're the #1 terrorist in all of Gehenna. I see. There was a big commotion at last year's summer boot camp because they were insisting on mining hot springs by the ocean. Ocean hot springs also exist. I tried to go to one last year. However, I couldn't get to it because holy crap, the road is so narrow. I'm afraid that I would fall off the to the ocean. To be honest, she looks way better with her hair like this. Yeah, she actually does. What does she usually do? Twin tails, I think. But you know, I mean, when you're in the bath, you kind of have to relax a little bit. Let your hair down. This is her letting her hair down. Their only redeeming factor was that they were only causing trouble within the Gehenna district at first. Wait, Gehenna has an ocean? Wait, what? But for some reason, they developed a hot spring within the Red Winter Academy district. In principle, any club activities within the district of another academy is a serious violation of the school rules. Since this could potentially instigate a fight between Gehenna and Red Winter Federal Academy, I came here as a member of the prefect team to see if there is anything I can do. You seem to be having a lot of fun, though. So the massage chair is... It's good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. After following the traces of the hot spring department all day, I was really tired, and then I finished bathing, and the massage chair seemed to be inviting me to sit. Setting up a cunning trap to evade the prefect team's pursuit, the hot springs department cannot be underestimated. No, I think you just want to enjoy the hot springs. Yeah, they do have a volcano. I heard about that one. Somehow, I don't think the hot springs department had anything to do with it. The only thing it did was make a full working facility, which was honestly quite nice of them. Everyone seems to like it, so wouldn't it be okay to leave it alone? No, just because it seems peaceful now, you shouldn't be reassured. Really? The hot springs department is an irrational organization that will commit any kind of eccentric behavior if it's for the development of hot springs. I feel like that's eccentric enough, yeah. If anyone interfered with their hot spring development, they wouldn't hesitate to turn the Red Winter and Gehenna academies against each other to get what they want. All for the hot springs! Even if they like hot springs that much, would they really do that? You just haven't seen the true nature of the hot springs department yet, Sensei. Yeah, I guess if we do the Trip Trap event, I'll see something of that. When I think about all the things the hot spring department has done to develop the hot springs, it wouldn't surprise me if the hot springs resort blew up right now. Wait, what? The hot springs resort would just blow up just like that? Are you serious? Yes, the hot springs department's determination is always beyond imagination. However, I don't see them around here, and it doesn't seem too wise to aimlessly wander around the grounds of Red Winter Academy without any strategy to protect against the cold, so... For the time being, I'll have to wait patiently for them to return at the hot springs resort. Huh? Is it just Shinatsu here? While talking with Shinatsu, other students sat down on the rest of the massage chairs. Yeah? Is it a labor club? Oh no! All the massage chairs are occupied. I wanted to do some more massage to relieve my fatigue. Want me to give you a massage instead? If it's a full body massage, leave it to me! Oh no! Sensei with a full body massage. Is this Sekohara? Let's do it. It's okay, I didn't come here to get a massage. Then I'll go patrol the area. No full body massage. Okay, I see. Yeah, they're like Haruna. But instead of full-blown TNT, it's just hot springs. Without giving me time to stop her, Chinatsu ran out of the hot springs resort. Gehenna Sensei strikes again. I guess as long as it's not Trinity, we're not gonna get in trouble with the, what do you call this? With the students, because Trinity is the one that we have to worry about, right? Right. Sorry, I'm looking at the hot springs pictures from that place that we just looked at. Well, I'll have the students go on auto while I try to find more hot springs pictures. I mean, in general, you're not supposed to be taking pictures in the hot springs, but I guess if you're the owner, you can do whatever you want. I do feel like I have other hot springs pictures that I took on a more recent trip this past May, because I also took a very short break to check things out. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'll look at those later. I'll look at those later. Trinity students are devious. If you need any convincing that the Trinity students are devious on the light note, just look at Hanako. Hanako's devious. No, of course cameras are not allowed. There are naked people in there. Of course cameras are not allowed. I followed Chinatsu to a trail outside the hot springs resort. However, there were no signs of any students, let alone Chinatsu. I wonder where everyone went. What are you looking so diligently, comrade? Looking for so diligently, comrade? Wait. Is this who is this? Oh! Cherino! In a swimsuit? You're not supposed to be wearing a swimsuit in Japanese hot springs, but I do know they do that in, I think Iceland? They do that in Iceland because they're not used to being naked in front of each other. You'll catch a cold walking around in practically nothing. Like you? Those who underestimate the winters of Red Winter Academy always pay that price. Look who's talking, you look colder than I do. What? Are you worried that I'll be cold? Don't waste your time worrying about useless things, comrade. I am the student council president of Red Winter Academy, the great leader, the beautifier of lands. Anyway, I am someone magnificent in charge of all kinds of great positions. I can stand this cold even in short sleeves, and apparently even in a swimsuit. Achoo! Indonesia also uses swimsuits in hot springs? Ah, makes sense. Yeah, I feel like it's only a Japanese thing to get naked in front of each other in the hot springs. But that's how it's done. And honestly, it's great. You'll catch a cold like that, Chirino. I wish you would at least wear a jacket. Tomoe, hot springs version when? Come on, when? We do get a Kipao outfit for Tomoe, so I guess that makes up for it, kind of. Or would you like me to bring you some warm coffee milk? Cease your pointless meddling, Tomoe. Didn't I already say I don't feel cold at all? However, I will have a warm cup of coffee milk with lots of sugar. Yes, I will bring it right away. So, you seem to be enjoying the hot springs more than I thought you would. I hate to admit it, but there's definitely a lot to enjoy in this hot springs resort. I can play all day and still not get tired of it. In addition to the different types of baths, the lounge is fully equipped with entertainment such as table tennis and game machines. And when you get tired, you can just go back to the baths. So I haven't been to a place that has table tennis and game machines, but bigger hot springs areas will have that, and I guess older ones too. But in most of the places I went to, I haven't seen a single one. I looked down on this facility because it was something that Spec Ops cheapskates built. Cheapskates? What do you mean cheapskates? They didn't spend anything. I think you're the cheapskate here. But it's actually pretty good. Most of the facility was built by the Hot Springs department though. Yeah, come to think of it, I also heard about that. So the Gehenna students built this hot springs resort, right? Normally, the idiots of Gehenna who carried out construction in the Red Winter District without permission would be severely purged, but they built a wonderful hot springs resort in such a short time. I am somewhat envious. At least they will be more useful than the workers of the Labor Party. They strike more often than they work. Yeah, about that pride. How can I get the Hot Springs department to join our academy? You can contract them. It's called contracting. That's right. If I award them an honorary medal, wouldn't they be moved and pledge their allegiance to me? The first-class mustache labor medal should be good enough. No, they don't do it for that. If the Hot Springs department transfers to Red Winter Academy, I'll make them build a large-class private hot springs resort just for me, next to the existing hot springs resort. If I were to give a name to the newly built hot springs resort, the Mustache Hot Springs Resort. Oh no. Since it's my own private hot springs resort, I can't forget to fill it with the decorations that reflect my authority. A statue of a mustache spouting hot springs water, a stone lantern in the shape of a mustache, and also... Wait, what was that? Okay, who made the big boom? What was that noise? Is that another earthquake? Wait, who was that? Meru, what was that about? Megu. Meru? Megu. Meru's the Fujoshi. I'm sorry. I didn't know there were people on this trail. We were doing some blasting work. I haven't heard about any kind of construction. How dare you? Which club do you belong to? Do you see the horns? Do you see the horns? Do you see the equipment? Do you see the non-cog halo? They don't belong here. I will purge all the members. Huh? That's Gehenna Academy's emblem. Oh yeah, that too. Yep, we're at Gehenna Academy's Hot Springs department. We are here to develop hot springs. But who is this kid with a mustache? Kid? I am the great student council president of Red Winter Federal Academy. More importantly, did you say Hot Springs department? Then are you the ones who built this hot springs resort? Yep, Hot Springs department at your service. We were a bit enthusiastic and ended up building a much bigger resort than originally planned. What do you think? It's pretty great even in your opinion, right? I hate to admit it, but it is a great hot springs resort. The students of Red Winter Academy seem to be satisfied, and I enjoyed it as well. I don't usually award medals to students from other schools, but I will make an exception at this time. Tomoe? Yes, President? In recognition of their achievement of building a new tourist attraction at Red Winter Academy, award the First Class Mustache Labor Medal and the Special Student Friendship Medal to Gehenna's Hot Springs Department. The what mustache medal? Is it something good? You're not happy after receiving the mustache labor medal? That's an interesting face. That is an interesting face on you. Why? It's a medal that the Labor Party only receives like 7 times a year. I feel like that's a lot. Whisper. President, Gehenna Academy does not have the same reward system as Red Winter Federal Academy. Yeah, your rewards in Red Winter, it's all a sham. We do merits in Gehenna instead. They don't know the value of medals? They don't care. Iranai. This is why the students of Gehenna... By the way, what kind of construction are you guys doing? Didn't you already finish? The hot springs water veins may have changed course because the water pressure has started to decrease since yesterday. Oh. That was quick. If things continue, the baths at the hot springs resort may dry out. The rewards in Gehenna is less prison time. Yeah, and I think the rewards in Gehenna is more playtime with Ibuki. Everyone likes that. That's not good. We can't let the baths in the hot springs resort dry up. But don't worry, our President Kasumi always comes up with the best solution for any situation. According to the information we just received from the President, a huge magma province is hidden underneath Red Winter Academy. Is that reliable? I don't know. I feel like Kasumi thinks there's like hot springs somewhere, but in a place like Millennium, there wasn't one. So what the heck is she on about? Do you think Makoto would share? Probably not. But she can't stop Ibuki either, so Ibuki does what she wants to do. Blowing up this province will not only bring back the water veins of the hot springs resort number 227, but it will also allow us to build a bunch of new hot springs throughout Red Winter Academy. That's a good idea. By blowing up the magma province, water veins are restored and a new hot spring is built. Wait, back up. You're going to do what? We're going to blow it up. Blow what up? The magma province under Red Winter Academy. Then what happens to the school above it? The district, or my secretariat? Kaboom? Naturally. But don't worry, instead we'll build a brand new hot springs resort. It'll be bigger and better than this hot springs resort. They're gonna turn Red Winter a Yellowstone. There's no way. That'd be okay. Turn all of Red Winter into a giant hot springs resort. Why wouldn't it be? It's a chance to get a great resort for free. No matter what kind of wonderful resort is built, it's meaningless without my secretariat. But if we don't do this, the best in the hot springs resort number 227 will dry up. I don't care. I was getting annoyed by the former Institute Spec Op guys showing off anyway. Stop the hot springs development. Stop. This hot springs resort will be demolished as planned. Marina, bring me the Purginator number 1 immediately. Yes, President. I will purge it without leaving a single brick behind. Why is everyone trying to interfere with our hot springs development? We have no choice. If the president of Red Winter Academy won't cooperate peacefully, we'll just have to force them to. And this is why they're the number 1 terrorist in Gehenna. Somehow. So, yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one. I do have to wonder though, don't spoil it because I haven't done it yet. I have to wonder why Kasumi was on a train in the Trip Trap event. But I guess we'll find out when we do that. Anyway. So let me get this straight. They were still in the area because they found more stuff. So they're trying to make more hot springs. But it's they're getting stopped before they actually do it. I kind of I wonder if we can. Okay, you can tell me this one. Is Kasumi gonna show up in this event? I feel like she doesn't actually show up here. It's just a Megu introduction for some reason. Alright. Gehenna event when? Kinda still waiting for that. Well, I skipped all the story for the Trip Trap event at the time because I wasn't reading stories back then. But I do have the story in the archives, so I will be reading it on stream eventually. I don't think Asumi exists as a character at this point. She was mentioned, I guess, in passing, but I guess not an actual character. I gotcha. This is actually a pretty short event, though I did drag it out a little bit by showing off all the hot spring stuff. Only memories, got you. The excavator. Our dream of building a large-scale hot springs resort. And she's out for the count. How dare the runs of Gehenna try something so atrocious in Red Winter's district? And this is why General Winter wins again. No, General Winter is a different thing though. But I think if I'm not mistaken, Germany did try to invade Russia at some point, and that didn't work out for them at all. So I guess that this is a repeat of history. How dare the run? Oh yeah, I read that. I'll purge them until there's nothing left. Oh, Marina, excellent. As expected from my right-hand woman. In recognition of your outstanding achievement in dealing with those insubordinate runts, threatening the safety of Red Winter Academy, that is a very long sentence, I award you the Special First Class Valorous Order of Military Merit. You never know what they'll add. Yeah. Thank you, President. I, Marina, will do my best to be more loyal to you. Good. Now, all that remains is demolishing the Hot Springs Resort. Almost everyone that invades Russia gets destroyed by the winter. I think they should not invade during winter. I don't know. It's just a thought. Maybe invade during spring or summer. Not winter. Whose bright idea was that to begin with? It's a pity to demolish such a facility. It'd be much better to dismantle and repurpose the materials for a statue of myself. Yes, this is. Welcome, Riley, welcome. Okay, Persianator number 1, tear it down. No, Cherry, no, don't do that. Nodoka? Are you drunk? I think Nodoka looks drunk. I think she had too much of the Moors and the other stuff in the. Yeah, you're drunk, aren't you? What are you tearing down? Oh, the former manager. You finally arrived. Former already. The Hot Springs Department and the Secretariat State Guards. What the heck is going on? It turns out those insubordinate runs from Gehenna were planning to blow up the entire Red Winter district because the hot springs might run out of water. The hot springs will run out of water? That's right, they were going to blow up the Secretariat building for such a trivial reason. Ridiculous. But don't worry, their evil plans have already been wiped out by the Secretariat's valiant Security Council. Oh, you're on the JP server? Nice. But what happens to their Hot Springs Resort number 227? Well, normally it just go out of business when the water dries out. But before that happens, we'll tear down every last scrap of it. The high-quality building stones and wood used in the hot springs resort will be reused to create symbols of my authority for all to marvel at. You should be proud! Nodoka did not like that. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable! Why are you screaming all of a sudden? I almost fell down. Under what authority are you shutting down the hot springs resort, President? Because she's a president? And she's basically a tyrant? Yeah? Also, Nodoka, are you actually drunk? I think you're drunk mad right now. What authority? I'm the president. Presidential authority this, presidential authority that. Well, President, where were you when we were freezing to death without a scrap of firewood in the former institute? Even if it's built with impure intentions, this hot springs resort is precious to us. This hot springs resort is the only happiness we've experienced. It's our only hope. And you're trying to take it from us. You stupid kid! Fake mustache! I hope you stop growing and stay 4 foot 2 inches your entire life. What is that in centimeters? She is drunk. She is mad drunk. And she has every right to be mad, even when drunk. Imagine being 4 foot 2 inches your entire life. How tall is actually, how tall is Hina and all of them? Let's see. Height chart. Blue archive. It's not, I think that's average for women, but I actually do not know. Let's see. Blue archive, height chart. Tier list on heights. Shorter than 5 foot. Oh, Hina's actually shorter than Cherino. That is surprising. Wait, no, I need an official thing. Cherino, okay. I'm looking at the wiki right now. Cherino official height 128 centimeters. Okay. Hina is yeah, 128 for Cherino. Hina is 142. Okay, never mind. Hina is taller. By quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit. Hoshino is what? Hoshino is... $145, which makes Hoshino slightly taller than Hina, not by much though. Let me see, Ibuki. How tall is Ibuki and Kokona? I guess they're the shortest people. Ibuki is also 128, so basically Cherino is Ibuki size, which also makes me think Cherino is actually masquerading as a high schooler. But at least maybe Ibuki actually, you know, earned her place in Gehenna High School. Kokona is taller than both of them, apparently. Kokona is 139 centimeters. Which, I guess she's pretty tall for her age. Kokona's tall for her age. Who would have thought? Huh. Alrighty then. I have learned something today. Huh. How dare you say such offensive things to me, the most powerful person at the Red Winter Academy. Federal Academy. Are you out of your mind? She's drunk. I am not out of my mind. What do I have to be afraid of when you're taking everything from me, huh? The president. The president. I'll never forgive you. Shigure. What did you give her? Did Nodoka have something to drink? The Moors I gave her earlier may have been more fermented than I thought. Shigure, you do your thing. Compost just several weeks away from being alcohol, but apparently it was too sweet last time. This time, however, the Moors is actually fermented. Actually, how fermented can get... Fermented Moors. Fermented Moors alcohol content. Non-carbonated. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about it being fermented, so this is a purely Shigure thing to do. But Moors is sometimes mixed with vodka. So I'm guessing that's what Shigure tried to do. She tried to make the equivalent of having vodka without actually having vodka. That makes sense. Even so, she only drank one glass. She's a lightweight. I will not stand for this. I was only going to demolish the Hot Springs Resort without purging anyone because I enjoy the manju here. But now you'll suffer the worst punishment of all for insulting me. The pudding mixed with water, previously given once a month to Spec Ops students, will be discontinued. Do you think we're scared of that? If you continue to be unreasonable, I have other ways to deal with you. I'm trying to sound my best to act. I'm trying my best to sound drunk, but I don't sound drunk sometimes when I actually drink. Minori! Yeah, you called us? I have a commission for you. We'll hire you with the profits earned from the Hot Springs business. Oh, she's using her money to actually hire them. 1 million yen. I'll pay in advance. Well, wait, Nodoka, that's all our money. Wait, 1 million yen? Holy crap. What does it matter? If we lose the resort, it'll be all useless anyway. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to save some of that for later? Alright, we accept. What do you want the Labor Party to do? Kick the damn dictator kid and her minions out of the Hot Springs Resort. If that's all, we can go all day. Comrades, we have been assigned new work. Starting now, we'll take out the cheeky President Chirino together with the students from Spec Ops. It's a revolution! A revolution! The Spec Ops and Labor Party joined forces? Yeah, she probably shouldn't have done that when she was drunk, but yeah, sure, they did. Increase all your numbers all you want. Marina! Tear down the Hot Springs Resort and those reactionary forces who doubt my authority. Let the Purge Parade begin. Again? Wait, is this our second fight in the same chapter, or am I imagining things? Revolutionary Parade popped by Moors, and maybe regrets later. That's why you don't do economic decisions while drunk. Yeah, I'm guessing Udoka actually calls the shots around here. Or maybe not. I actually don't know. Maybe Shigure is in charge of the provisions and Nodoka is in charge of management, which is probably not good if she actually drinks the fermented Moors. I don't know. Alcoholic cranberry juice just sounds funny. Though I guess if you leave orange juice out long enough, that will also be fermented. Now that I think about it, I may have had my share of fizzy orange juice because I left it way too long in the fridge. So that might have happened before. Yeah, we're technically fighting Cherry, no? Hey, Licats, welcome. Everything can be alcohol if you're brave enough. Yes, even sawdust. Which, by the way, don't do that. You will actually die if you do that. Unchanging friendship. Darn it. If it wasn't for that tank. Did you experience the might of the Persionator number 1? The Persionator 1 is not only equipped with a dozer blade that can cut through any obstacles, but also has all kinds of anti-personnel equipment to defeat students who are challenged by authority. Moose also tend to get drunk on fermented apples. Now that you mention it, I think raccoons, I've seen raccoons get drunk off, like, fermented random wild stuff. Oh, fermented apples too, yes. True. Apples that, what do you call it? Apples that fall off from trees and rot slowly, I guess, do get fermented. Drunk moose must be funny. I need to see if there's, like, videos of drunk moose later. It sounds hilarious to watch. Anyway. The Labor Party's attacks can't touch me now. Bees can get drunk, but they die if they do. Oh. Oh well. We can make more bees. Next time we'll take down that tank first. Not because of the alcohol. I think if we're talking about animals and getting drunk, I think I hear spiders get drunk off caffeine. And someone actually studied what spider webs look like under different conditions. If you get a spider drunk and they start making a web, it looks very, very weird. Actually, now you got me searching. Hold up. Drunk spider web. There's a comparison of things, which I don't know if it's appropriate for stream, but we're gonna look at it anyway because we take risk here. Okay. Anyway, normal, under the influence, under sleeping medicine. I think that's what that is. Caffeine, and I have no idea what chlorohydrate is, but yeah, effect of drunk spiders without the actual alcohol. Caffeine gets them drunk, apparently. There we go. Anyway, we'll take down the tank first. Except, apparently the tank's too strong for them. With this, the saboteurs are gone. Now it's finally time to demolish the Hot Springs Resort. Wow, she sobered up fast. The last hope we had for the Hot Springs. Why are you crying all of a sudden? The matter of shutting down the Hot Springs Resort has already been decided. Even if you cry, we won't back down. This is a decision for the public interest of Red Winter Academy. Isn't that right, everyone? No, everyone wants the Hot Springs to stay. That's just you throwing a tantrum. Well, Tomoe doesn't want the Hot Springs to go. It's too convenient. And Marina has been influenced. Time for a coup to keep the Hot Springs. Well, why is everyone avoiding me? It makes me look like the bad guy, because you are. Always been the bad guy. Comrade, do you also think I'm in the wrong? Yes. Yes, Chirino, I will fight you for these Hot Springs. I think you went a bit overboard this time, Chirino. Is it okay to at least leave the Hot Springs Resort building intact? No, you went overboard. I trusted you, comrade. How could you? No, I refuse. The Hot Springs Resort 227 will be shut down. If we leave any route to restore the Hot Springs, the Hot Springs Department could come back at some point and endanger Red Winter Academy. No, you're just jealous. Of course, I could leave the Hot Springs Resort building alone, but... it's no use. It's all over! We're done for without the hot springs. The money we earned will quickly disappear, the building will be left unattended, and the rain and wind will seep in. We'll eventually return to living like we used to at the former institute. I didn't want to let go of what we had. I don't want to go back to those hard times. In the end, there's nothing left for us. It's not like that, Nodoka. We do still have some things. What's left for us, Shigure? There's nothing. Nothing. We still have our friend from the former institute spec-offs. Friends? Our friends? To be honest, I never thought life was all that bad back in the former institute. Of course, there wasn't enough to eat, there wasn't any kind of heating system, and sometimes there were bears. But the fact that I could be with my great friends, including Nodoka, made me happy. I thought it was just the two of them. There are more people? Also, I don't think Shigure can get drunk. I think it's literally impossible. What matters is friendship is what matters in the onsen? I don't care whether this place is a splendid hot springs resort or a desolate ruin, as long as we're together. The hot springs are the friends that we made along the way. I don't think that actually works here. Oh, they're not the only Spec Ops students in here? Huh. We even get to have a nice view, nice new building that used to be a hot springs resort, right? It won't be as bad as it was before. We'll be fine this time too, Nodoka. Promise. Shigure? She's still drunk. Well, wait, I didn't say I'd cancel the demolition of the hot springs resort yet. Cherino, read the room. Tomoe! Revolution! Tomoe, you're with us, right? Even Tomoe is saying, don't do it. Huh? Yeah? Fine. Everyone seems to want it, so I'll be lenient this time. I hereby cancel the demolition. I will entrust the Hot Springs Resort to the Spec Ops number 227 students to do with as they please. A wise decision indeed, as expected from our president. You have treated your enemies with great generosity because of Tomoe. I, Marina, am touched. This Hot Springs Resort won't be a resort anymore. Megu, I think you didn't hear the decision was rescinded. Megu, you're still here? We told you to use the Hot Springs Resort however you like, but we still meant for you to use it as a Hot Springs Resort. Alright, G&G, thanks for dropping by. Well, it's going to dry out eventually. If we can't save the hot springs, wouldn't it be more beneficial to renovate it for a different purpose? We were trying to blow up the underground magma province to save them, but since our plan has been thwarted, we have no choice but to carry out President Kasumi's Plan B. Plan B? Plan B. If a hot springs is no longer a hot spring, there is no reason to leave it be. We knew this was going to happen, so we buried explosives. Oh. So, this is what the prefect team was talking about? They put explosives ahead of time in case something like this happens? Oh, no wonder. Oh, no wonder they're bad. So we buried the explosives in advance when building the foundation. Oh. Huh. Explosives? So you're saying we're standing on top of explosives? Yep, our President Kasumi always comes up with the best solution for any situation. No, she doesn't. We were told to blow everything up if the Red Winter office tried to interfere. There are no useless hot springs in the world. There are only useless buildings. Well then, time to detonate. Wait. Fire! It's so over. It's so over! Why'd you blow the hot springs? It's so over! Gosh darn it, Megu! Why'd you do that? I hate you, Megu. For a moment there, I thought that we were actually fine. And then she had to blow up the hot springs. It's truly Notoko over. Wait, we're doing a fight right away? What? Is this because we're fighting the hot springs department? For what's happened? All of Nodoka's new stuff was inside. Oh no, not the new lens! And not the new fermentation area where we're definitely not making alcoholic fruits. No, definitely not. Definitely not. And the yeast, the yeast reserves that is made for the said alcoholic beverages. Yeah, that one. She knew exactly what she was doing with that, and I applaud her for it. Nah, the explosive drinks won't make it bigger per se. It's not. You're not making a Molotov cocktail, and you need very high proof of alcohol to be able to do something like that. I think at least 50% or more. So at least a vodka. At least vodka to make Molotov cocktail. Which, by the way, you didn't get from me, and this is not a... This is not to condone anyone making Molotov cocktails in real life, please. It's so over. That was a huge explosion. Are you okay, Sensei? I managed to get away, so I'm fine. Thank goodness you aren't hurt. The Hot Springs Resort. I am very sad about that, actually. It collapsed without a single pillar remaining. It is absolutely tragic. It's the worst. The hot springs we love dried up, and even the hot springs resort building President Chirino graciously allowed us to keep has been destroyed. You know, thinking back on it, this was a very, very short business venture. Like, what? How long did it last? Maybe a couple of weeks at best? Wow. Not a single thing has changed from our previous life at the former institute. Actually, to make matters worse, everything's in ashes from the explosion, so things got even worse. Well, I guess it's just how things are. Are you okay about this? There's so many beautiful things we still haven't seen in this world, so we can't give up because of something like this. And above all, our precious sensei and friends are safe. I'm grateful for that. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay with that. Me too. Thank goodness for everyone's safe. You're really you're taking this better than I thought you would. I'll be rooting for you, Nodoka. You know, you can always transfer to Abydos. They're looking for students. You don't have to stay here. It sucks here. It sucks here. Transfer to Abydos. Thank you, Sensei. If only I weren't covered in dust from the explosion. My hair and clothes are a mess too. It's a pity the hot springs are gone. I could go for a bath now. They won't last a day? Why? Is it too hot? Same here. There's a bunch of gunk all over my mustache. It's unacceptable. Is there a place we can wash up in the former institute? There's a restroom, but the water's been cut off for a while now. The Spec Ops students used to heat water in a barrel and use that. Then are you saying I, the most powerful person at Red Winter Academy, should return to the Secretariat looking like this? It would tarnish my reputation. Nodoka, there's one open-air bath over there that didn't get caught up in the explosion. The water's still clean, so I think it's usable. Really? That's great. Then let's hurry and get ourselves cleaned up. Wait, how dare the suspended students from the former institute try to leave me behind? Unacceptable. CG time! CG time! I'm going in the bath as well. If President Chirino's going, then so am I. I don't want any more loud commotions. I just like to relax in the warm bath. Are you trying to monopolize the right to washing as well? If the Secretariat students are going in the bath, we're going too. Oh, wait a minute. The bath is too small to fit this many people at once. Why not? I'm okay with everyone being together in a crowded bath. Besides, as long as there's one bath left, the Hot Springs Resort 227 is still open, right? I hope you'll continue to serve us while we're here, dear manager. If you put it like that, then I don't have much of a choice now, do I? Hot Springs Resort number 227 is temporarily open for business. Let's admire the anime CG hot springs. Let's start with this area first. We got Chirino still in her swimsuit. No one wants to see that. And everyone in their bath towels, which, by the way, bath towels in the hot springs, not a thing in real life. What you will see though is people using small hand towels in the bath, but not in the bath itself. They usually put it on top of their head to cool their head off while in the bath. And I've tried it myself thinking, does this actually work? It does. It lets you stay in the bath a lot longer because your head is cooler. If your head is too warm, then you get too lightheaded, you get too hot, and you want to get out faster. But if you have a towel on top of your head, cooling it down, you'll be okay. So yes, but bath like this, a towel like this in the bath, no, not actually a thing. What a great bath. I feel like the day's fatigue is being washed away. It's a pity we won't be able to enjoy such a good bath soon. Is there a way to build new hot springs without causing damage to the Secretariat? Chirino, you can't get rid of the dirt just by running water over your face like that. Come over here, I'll wash you myself. I'm not a child. Don't touch my mustache. You are a child. Would a towel work in water? I imagine it would just stick to your skin. No, it wouldn't. The towel is purely an anime thing, or I guess a video thing for censorship. It's really just for censorship. There's something special about drinking Moors in a hot bath. Huh? What's in that sake bottle? It's fermented Moors. Would you like some? Surely you're not shamelessly drinking in front of Secretariat Security Council, are you? No way. There's a special Moors I made last spring. It's just a bit fermented. Huh? What did you just say? She's getting everyone drunk. She's getting everyone drunk. It sounds uncomfortable. I never tried it myself, so I can't say. Nothing at all. If you're so suspicious, would you like to drink as well? Well, I suppose just a sip. Minori, it's bad manners to bring the bullhorn in the bath. Comrades, although we retreated today because of the new weapon of the evil tyrant, this is by no means our defeat. We are taking one step backward to take 2 steps forward. Next time, let's sabotage that troublesome tank first to cut off any impending danger and achieve a revolutionary victory. It's a sabotage, a revolution! This is why I didn't want to bathe with everyone. Too noisy. Still, it's good to see everyone in such high spirits. Wait, Sensei? Are we in the bath with the girls right now? In the shiny bath? Together? Everyone with the girls in the bath? Really? Together? And no one's against this. Looking from above? It's hard to imagine Red Winter students any other way. Flashback to rabbits. The rabbits minded once they realized it, but they're not minding it here. Sensei, I know a lot has happened today, but did you enjoy your visit to the resort? Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had a blast. Everyone had a blast, including an explosion. I had fun though. I'm glad to hear it. We may no longer have any hot springs, but I hope you'll come visit us again. Man, I wish they got to keep the hot springs. Spec Ops number 227, that is. We'll be waiting for you, Sensei. Ah, it's done. This event, it was fun. And this is when you finally get to Moe. Yeah, literally everyone had a blast. I like this event. I like this event. If only because we got to get hot spring stuff, but I feel like it's a bit of a shame. I feel it's a bit of a shame that we only got Chinatsu in the onsen skin. I was hoping everyone else would be there, but it was only Chinatsu doing her thing. So we'll take what we can get. Nodoka and Shizuko would also make great combo for managing a business. They would! I mean, Shizuko we already know is good at business. Nodoka, if you give her the opportunity, is apparently really good at what she does, especially if it's hospitality. Are we gonna do the next part in the extra stories? I think we could. Let me see. Let me. We have a little bit of time to do so. Mini story, group story. Is it in group story? Or what? Was it mini story? Let me see. Ah, mini story. Sure, we can do it. I think it may say it's completed, but I skipped this a while back to get the gems, so I can do a proper reading this time around. Gotta go now? Okay, Henry, thanks for dropping by. Let me see. Let me look at the time here. It is kind of late. I try to limit the events and stories to like until it's done. We may have to save this for another time. And then if we do this, we can roll it in together with what do you call this? Momo Talks for Shigure and Nodoka. I feel like that sounds a little bit better. I feel that sounds better. We can roll this with Momo Talks. So let's save this for next time. I was kind of wondering what to do for next Tuesday, since I've had to shift things around because my usual Monday streams, the PlayStation 2 I was using for my Manakameya 2 playthroughs is having video issues. You can see the notes on that in the community tab, but it's having video issues. So I'm trying different things and may have to do emulator at some point in the future. But yeah, we may have 2 Blue Archive streams next week, but I'm not quite sure how to do it because I didn't realize there was a set event. Set is being introduced next week, right? So we can still do the hot spring stuff, but I think for the thumbnail, I'm gonna have to probably highlight set first, with a possibility of Nodoka Hot Springs. Let me double check who I have here in the Momo Talks. I still have Nodoka Hot Springs to do. I also have still Shigure Hot Springs to do. And then we can do the Therma Rome. That'll probably take a couple of hours, and then also set all at the same time. So we might do that next Tuesday. And then next weekend, same time as today, we could do the new event, which is, I think, the Gehenna Hyakiyako tourism event. Yeah. I like the mini story more than the actual event. Got a little piece of lore about Gehenna students' anatomy. Really? Okay. I mean, I'm looking forward to actually going through it properly next time. So that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed me going over this. Red Winter is I'm starting to like Red Winter a little bit more. I know they're a little bit crazy over there, but you know, there's some good things in Red Winter. There's some good things in Red Winter, especially if you give them hot springs. But if they don't have any hot springs, it is what it is. So it's just back to communist poverty, as the case may be. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Let me get the outro music for today. We're gonna be doing this one. Hold up, where is it? If you're not familiar how I usually do my Blue Archive events, I do have covers for the opening and the ending, and I will have this information for if you want to check these channels out and see what else they have on their channels. I'll have the information of this in the description after the stream, as well as all the Twitter stuff that we covered, especially the artists that we have checked out earlier. So yeah, all the schools have their own charm, even the crazy ones. True. I want to see what do you call this? The art school. I want to have a proper episode for the art school, as well as a proper episode for the what is this? The ocean school, the boat school, the one that was part of the Bunny Chasers one. I want to see those, but I don't know when we're gonna get those. Odyssey and Wild Hunt, which almost sounds like they would be the same school, but I guess they're not. So they're just Slavic people trying to live through the winter, except this is a communist winter rather than pseudo-democratic winter, which it totally isn't. It's still an extension of the Communist Party, but don't tell them that. I wonder what this Odyssey even do. That's a good question. I mean, they have ships, right? So my guess is that they're in charge of shipping stuff from the outside world into Kivodos, is my guess. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because we also have a school for trains specifically, right? We have the Highlander School, which is in charge of making train lines and upkeeping train lines throughout the entire city. So if Odyssey is an actual trade school with their merchant ships and they might have an actual navy, that would be kind of interesting to see. But I think if you have a navy unit from Odyssey, there's probably going to be a support unit, right? It's not going to be a tactical support unit. That would be kind of tough to put an ocean to put a boat on land, but there have been weirder things that have happened, so I don't know. Yeah, they haven't had a proper event other than wait, they've only had a third-rate villain? What third-rate villain are we talking about? Amphibious vehicle. I feel like amphibious vehicle would be a little bit too small for Odyssey. I imagine big ships. I mean, they had a cruise liner, for goodness sake. A casino cruise liner, of all things. Bunny and Shizuko event. I may not have seen that. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end for tonight, guys. Thank you all for coming again. And I'll see you all next time. I'll try to get the thumbnails out for next week. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. See you later. Let me mute this. And then outro. See ya.